Cheeky title race of Chelsea.
If they do back-to-back and they beat Portugal and Messi scores a three-piece, 9-1-1, 9-9-9, what up? Now,
9-9-9.
Can you pull that
and on the United website, it doesn't even say he's a winner.
Nah, that's nasty.
Okay.
The self-discipline, losing on Bino Jensen against Dortmund, the red card.
17 inches.
That's literally what's all about.
Wait, what?
Oh, pause. No,
Wait.
What did I just say?
We're talking about
Wait.
Money makes half hope.
Igor Thiago,
Money makes half hope.
Just do the Barca section and then come to me later. My head is on
No. Igor Thiago, God will punish you.
So guys, we're gonna
section
so basically we're gonna try and give hope to Money Mates. We're gonna try and give hope to Money Mates. And we're gonna talk about why Arsenal, they're still front runners. 4 points ain't nothing. 4 points ain't nothing. We still believe in Arsenal.
You're so jarring, but keep going. Today, keep going. Keep going.
And we're also going to talk about a circumcision led by a Nigerian man called Ademola. We're going to have to talk about the highlight. Hansi Flick, we're going to have to have a discussion. So Barry and VS, you're going to have to discuss to me about how you got dropped by damn 4-piece. And then we've got RDS here. We have to talk about Jimmy. We've got to talk about GB, immigration, and colonization, bro.
He didn't mean it.
And also, anybody who saw my video, guess who backed up Jimmy? Guess.
Shout out, man. Shout out
Casey.
Shout out AK.
Oh God, very on brand. I wish I could sell.
KJ.
To be fair, to be honest,
he's consistent.
To be fair, it's like I read the comments. He wasn't defending him. Like he was literally saying like he was being so illogical, but like I can't even.
No. Look, you know what? We'll get it. So guys, it is what it is. Midweek hangouts and everything. Midweek hangouts because obviously some of the games we don't do this, but this was midweek games.
Are we talking about the miss? Are we talking about the miss?
No. Artists, we need you for
that
Jimmy.
was AI.
Are we talking about?
So when I mentioned Jimmy, you're silent. But once when I mentioned the miss, suddenly your mic is not working and everything.
Are we talking
You
about?
already know my thoughts on Jimmy, so we'll get to
No,
that
but I need your thoughts to reiterate it again.
Are we talking about Liberty and the?
No, we're not. We're not doing that. We might do that on Vice, but no. Wait, AK, hold on.
You're a dumbass.
We're not talking about children on a football hangout.
We should have a second channel hangout for the files.
Oh no, for sure. Oh no, we have to. No, we are talking. No. Epstein is getting addressed on the Vibes hangout. That's happening.
Are we not talking? I know Sir Jim Ratcliffe made his comments, but we're not talking about a certain Ghanaian that got convicted today.
No. We're not talking about. No. That's vibes. That's vibes. That has nothing to do with football. That's vibes.
Wait, who?
Wait, Kenny, Kenny, just relax. That's vibes.
Well, we're talking about the guy that ran away with his pin.
Arsenal knew.
RDS.
Oh, it's the Arsenal
guy.
Oh, it's me. The dude, the big man.
Yes, that guy. So guys, remember guys, like the vid.
They're not the
So
same.
subscribe if you're new. If there's anything to add, feel free to
telling me he's turning up in prison now.
Hold on, thank you. So remember, guys, your dubs and super chats goes towards world peace, healthcare, and everyone to be happy. So,
And
Money Miss,
Adina
can you talk? So,
Sanko.
should we start with Arsenal or start with the Barca beatdown?
No,
let me know.
Arsenal.
If you want to start with Barcelona,
Barcelona.
Arsenal.
Kenny,
I would say
Wait,
Barcelona.
okay. Wait, hold on. Money Miss, can we address Arsenal now?
We've got
Fine,
Super Mikel Arteta.
Okay. All right, let's
He
just
knows
do
what
it.
to
All right.
do.
So, Money Miss, here's the thing. Money Miss,
Bro,
Money
really?
Miss-
A league game over a semi-final?
Oh, no.
Barry, no one cares.
No. These are stats.
They leave the
Barry, these are
hangout.
starters. No, Barry. This is
You
the
can leave.
starters.
You
Let's
got
be very
dipped
quick.
down. You don't need to be here.
Trust me, Barry.
you're
The
not
main
showing
course
right now,
is look, man. The main course is
Hey,
look
man, no
Glaze.
main course, man. I'm trying to eat and they leave, man. I ain't
No.
trying to stay here.
Barry, you're gonna be here and I'm gonna address Lookman and call him the best.
Who says I'll stay here?
Barry, you
I
got
say
dipped down
so.
worse. You got
Money
dipped
Miss,
down worse
what
in your
happened?
career. Fine, bro.
my head is on Mars right now. I can't even.
Mashallah.
Fuming. I'm genuinely fuming. Listen,
That's crazy, bro.
What?
Just a bunch of
What?
just a bitch. That's what's bitch.
What was that?
Anytime anybody's word, I'll just go.
I'm there.
Okay, KJ is enjoying this too much, man. He's enjoying this too much.
I'm gonna start with players.
But anyways, you know that you almost lost that game. You realize that you almost lost that game. But continue.
We'll talk. HH, I'm going to start with players. First of all, Arsenal's best number 10 is in France currently. That's
Shout out
alarming. Our best
shout out
number
Ethan.
10 is in
Shout
A
out
France.
Niger man. Shout out to Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah, a Niger man also started in the 10 today. Yeah, I've given up on this guy.
He plays for the Three Lions. Yeah, he plays for the Three Lions.
Ethan, that man is an Englishman.
Nigerian, man.
No, that's an
Nigerian
Englishman. Money Miss, that's an Englishman. Okay, basically, that's someone. Actually, hold up. Will Ratcliffe approve of him or no? I'm not sure. But continue. Keep going.
When he came off at halftime, I celebrated, and then I realized who came on, and I stopped celebrating. And then I saw, and actually, you know, the thing is, when the goal went in, it happened so fast, the long throw, and I was like, "Oh my days, what happened? How did they score?" And then the camera panned, and oh dear God was on the floor clutching his leg, and I was like, "This crook has to be
Bro, I
involved
swear
in it
that was
somehow."
a pen. I swear that was a pen if you had missed that.
And what did he do? He let the guy. He looked at Keane Lewis Potter, and he let him run behind him for the goal. I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm done with Eze.
Bring up the meme.
I'm done with. I don't care if you're half fit or not. I'm done with him. I'm done with Eze. I'm done with. I don't care if you're half fit or not. I'm done with flipping 25-year-old married star man who came on the pitch to do cardio.
Wait, you just bought Eze though. You just bought him.
Yeah. No, come on. You just bought him. Come on, give him some time. Let him cook.
I don't give a shit.
Let it work out, man. Just let it work out.
And you know the funny thing is, Arsenal had 2 shots in total, not on target, in total. The goal
And you scored one, efficient.
and the Martinelli shot.
50% hit rate. 50% hit rate.
No. That was a great save. No, bro. Wait, is it Mosquera, the guy who could do the tackle on Igor?
Yeah, that was Mosquera.
That was a great tackle, bro.
He actually redeemed himself because he got done at first, but yeah.
And this is where listen, now that I've spoken about the players, this is where we have to speak about the biggest criminal, Mr. Lego head in the dugout. No. Because Arsenal are one.
Well, which coach are we talking about? Are we talking about the set piece coach or your actual coach?
Is it Jova or Mikel?
We're not talking about the set piece. The set piece coach is saving this guy's job. No, because the next person to sing that, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I swear to God.
AK, watch out. AK, be careful. AK, watch me because AK was in the AK.
Fight.
He knows exactly what we're doing.
I was about to sing from
Wait, hold on. Let's go.
Mute all these guys, please. Mute all these guys. No. Because this guy in the dugout is really starting to piss me off. Arsenal are 1-1. We need a goal. And what do I see? I see passing around the back. I see hands waving. I see calm down. Let's control the football match. These tactics keep on costing us points. Every single fucking game we drop points in is because of this calm down, control, foot on the ball football. If Arsenal listen, Arsenal, I get it. You're desperate. You're desperate. Play whatever style you want. I don't give a shit. But you better win this league. Because Manchester City have been god awful. They've been shit and they're 4 points behind us. They're so shit and they're 4 points behind us. You've got clowns on AFTV running on Sky Sports saying, I'm not nervous, I'm not scared, I'm not nervous of anything. And then the AFTV live stream, they're going out saying, oh, I'm nervous. Am I a bit nervous we're going to drop points? Yeah, I am. Then they're shitting themselves in the space of 5 days because this team constantly can't handle the pressure. This team constantly keeps letting me down. I've seen Arsenal slip up with 8 points, 8 games to go. You think I'm confident 4-point gap with 12 games? You think I'm confident? There is no confidence. I'm praying.
But
Win this
the next game, okay, I get your frustration and everything. You've got the Cubs away from home.
Yeah,
the
the Cubs is a free hit. But
don't forget you go to Etihad. Don't forget you got to go to
check
Etihad.
the fixtures before Arsenal play Man City at the Etihad. Man
Also,
City
now that
easy
Spurs have
game
sacked their
after
manager,
easy game after easy game. After that Wolves match.
It's Wolves, Spurs, the defending world champions, Brighton,
away.
Everton.
But that's my
Bournemouth and then City.
Brighton, that's a win. Chill.
Go
Brighton,
look.
These are easy wins.
No. Everyone's saying no. But this is my point. Everyone says Brighton's an easy win. And you know the funny thing is, Brighton should be an easy win. But I've watched Brighton in this Premier League for so many years. They have 2 or 3 games a season where their passing patterns just end up working, and it doesn't matter who they play against. They just bot them off the pitch 3-1 or 3-1 or 3-0.
Could be new manager
single
bounce.
season they have a game like that.
Ozil might be gone by then. Could be new manager bounce.
Well, Spurs new manager bounce. Who's going to be new Spurs manager? They will want to make
See, that was my thing. Because for me, I thought Tottenham was the next game. Wolves, that's an easy hit. That Tottenham game, if that was Thomas Frank's Tottenham,
going to be big.
Easy win. But new manager bounce is a real thing. So whoever that manager is,
and it's at Spurs, isn't it? It's away. So that's
and also Tottenham are in a relegation battle.
Man,
so they need to win it as much as you.
Tottenham ain't doing shit. Come on, man. It's Tottenham.
No. They should. I'm just saying that new manager bounce, but they shouldn't. Arsenal should win. If Arsenal don't win that game, they've really effed up.
Is Wolves already mathematically relegated?
Pretty much. Look, Scrum is small. They're already down.
It's over.
They got Burnley though.
Arsenal have more difficult games than Manchester City. Until now, from now to the end of the season, we have more difficult games than Manchester City. So Arsenal cannot be sitting here dropping points, because I'll tell you what, everybody told me today was a free hit. Oh yeah, Brentford are easy.
Who said that?
Once we go look at all the Arsenal fans online, the amount of chest shown from Arsenal fans.
They were confident.
Yeah, I know City beat this team and I know City beat that team, but it's only Brentford. We'll do our job, but we're not doing our job. Everybody told me today was going to be it. Today, we'll just win that game, and then we win our game in hand against Wolves and we're 9 points clear when City have to play an extra game. Everyone keeps banking these points and telling me, oh, Arsenal's going to win that game. Arsenal drew to Liverpool with no strikers. Then Arsenal drew to Nottingham Forest, who are 17th. And Arsenal have drawn today and then lost to Manchester United with no manager. I don't want to hear anybody sit around Arsenal and tell me, oh, I'm banking points. That's 3 points. That's 3 points. Because do you know what Arsenal have shown me? Because the funny thing is, the first time Arsenal were in a title race, they drew with West Ham. And then they drew with Southampton, who finished bottom of the Premier League. I don't want to hear anybody. If there's anything I've learned as an Arsenal fan, you don't bank points. Play those games. Because, I remember that first title race. Oh yeah, Southampton, good bounce back game at the Emirates, we'll win that. And then we made mistake after mistake after mistake. And then we drew the game 3-3. So I don't want to hear, even for this Wolves game, I don't want to hear anybody start banking points saying, oh, Arsenal's going to beat Wolves. Yeah, we'll do this. Because I'll tell you what, if Wolves somehow get a point, If Wolves somehow
come on, Monos. I dare you to draw points against Wolves. I
heard
dare
this 3 years
because
ago.
Brentford is
I've
different.
heard
I
this
dare you to draw
before.
points against Wolves. I dare you.
The meltdown would be beautiful.
I heard I heard this 3 years ago when Theo Walcott came to the Emirates to play against Arsenal, 38 years of age, and he scored against us.
No, but that was a man on a mission. That was a man on a mission. And also light skin tax as well. So
Walcott was doing
wait, hold up. Wait. Outside of Moneymates, has anybody changed their view on the title race? I haven't. With this result, has anyone changed their view on the title race?
Yes. Well, I mean, I didn't change my view, but I always knew that there were concerns. I think because as Moneymates has alluded to, like, let's be real, a lot of Arsenal's, like, one of your highest goal scorers is own goal. We've seen that Arsenal have been relying on set pieces
with 7 goals this season, own goal.
They've been relying on set pieces like all season. It's not like they've kind of like cut open teams and scored a lot of goals free from open play. So what happens when teams, especially teams that are now fighting for relegation or pushing for decide, right, well, like Brentford did today, we're going to use set pieces. Oh, we now know what your trick is with. What happens when teams begin to figure out, okay, they're going to just harass the goalkeeper and that's it. But then if we defend that, they don't actually have anything else. We're not particularly worried about them sort of going out and scoring goals. So yeah, of course, against like a Wolves, it should be okay. But against some of the other teams, like they're only 4 points ahead of City. They've still got to play they've got to play Chelsea. They've still got to play Spurs.
But do you believe in City's consistency, though? Do you think City can capitalize if Arsenal...
Forget the consistency, Go look at who Man City play. They don't have difficult games leading up to the end.
And those games are not guaranteed. Did they have easy games to begin with?
It's the same way you just said about Brentford. Like Man City, we've seen them slip up against worse teams.
No. Everyone keeps saying this. No. Everyone keeps saying this.
They got better in January.
Man City have been so dead, and they're 4 points behind us.
Exactly.
What does that say?
No, Kenny.
Moneymates. I think everyone here said that Arsenal are not some great champions. Like you guys don't.
No.
Moneymates.
Kenny,
You can put it another way.
What I've heard this season is not even will Arsenal win the league. How many trophies will Arsenal win this season? And all I've heard is Manchester City are so shit. There's no point of them even competing. The gap's 4 points, and we still have to go to the Etihad. People don't understand. Kenny, you don't understand. If Arsenal drop one more game, the title is officially in City's hands.
No, you see what? Come on, you see what?
Kenny, they're just overreacting.
And I feel like Arsenal fan, like you guys. I know, of course, the PTSD is real. I understand that.
Exactly.
Like the PTSD is real. I can't understand. But honestly, some of the meltdowns that I'm seeing every time Arsenal have like a
Kenny, are you saying that Arsenal are going to beat Chelsea?
No, but again,
I'm saying that even if we beat them, they can still win the league.
They can still win. And we keep saying that. We saw Man City fumble a 2-0 lead against like some trash Tottenham team. We saw them almost fumble a lead against Fulham when they were winning like 5. Again, all I'm saying is, they just beat Fulham. They just beat Fulham now 3-0. But again, I would not be surprised if Man City now go and drop some points. For me, the main issue that I have is...
Kenny, come to others. Kenny, quickly.
I understand that some Arsenal fan the PTSD. I don't think that all of a sudden some guys should, like, you guys should throw your toys out of the pram or whatever. Like we've been watching Arsenal this season. We know the football is not the best. We know you guys.
You don't get it though, Kenny. You don't get it though, Kenny. I'm telling you right now, City can win games even when they're playing bad, and I'll tell you why. Because they have players at the top of the pitch who will make the difference. I spoke to you about this last week. If Arsenal play bad, there is nobody in Arsenal's forward line who's going to help Mikel Arteta. Go look at the chance Martinelli just missed. You're telling me a Man City player missed that 1-1.
Again, we see that. Like, I don't think Man City have the. Honestly, I would say maybe, but I don't think that Man City have those type of players that you say that even if they have bad games per se.
No. You know why you're wrong.
Most of Man City's game, I don't think like they.
You be saying whatever, man. I don't agree with that.
When I watch Man City in a game, they have to be the best team. I don't see them playing like in some crazy like 50-50 games or when they play badly and just get like some crazy result. Personally, me when I watch Man City play games, usually if they play well, they win. If they don't play well, I feel like they will drop more points. I've seen Arsenal play badly in more games than Man City and still be able to get points. I don't think that I don't agree with that. You say that.
How many times have Arsenal been horrible and won the game? They've been
that's what I'm-
efficient.
Not many times. Not many
efficient.
times.
Not horrible.
HH,
Like,
you know what's
like
the
look
problem?
at Arsenal. This
Kenny
Arsenal are not an
Liga.
entertaining team.
Kenny
They're
Liga.
efficient.
No. You know what's the problem with Kenny's statement? City got better over the window, and he refuses to acknowledge that. Semenyo and Guehi have improved this team, and whether you want to accept it or not, bro, look at
No.
Look at
Guehi, yes. Semenya,
No.
Guehi, yes.
You want to hear a stat? No, you want to hear a stat? Semenyo has more goals in his first 8 games for City than Savio had in fucking 71 games for City. I'm not hearing this argument that Semenyo has not improved him significantly up front. Like you're
again. All I'm saying is this. There's 4 to 5 more.
Manchester City.
Kenny, did you see the Fulham game yesterday? Did you see what happened to them the first time they played? 12. They were winning 5-1.
No. But see, my thing. Look. See, this is what I say. That my thing is where I agree with Money Mace is. This game just showed that those quality players that City have, Arsenal don't have, specifically in the offensive end. And the thing though is, the danger is if this is close, because my thing is, by the time Arsenal play City, I expect it to be like an 8-point gap. If this is close before that game,
based on today, it's not going to be.
I just like for me, because this is an Arsenal team that's without those difference. If you don't have those difference makers in the team, you have to play. Your system has to work, or you have to keep on set piecing your way. Can you keep set piecing your way? Are you always going to play well? Is the system always going to play well? Like I still think Arsenal are going to win, but just that this is a game that I thought they would win. But at you draw points at 4 points, it's tricky. I'm still with Arsenal to win the league because. They were
winning. No. They were winning today. That's the problem.
City are too bad.
Brentford have been a top.
No, wait, hold on. Kenny and then KJ. Kenny, wait a second.
Brentford away is a tough game to like. Yeah, like the stadium over there is always a tough place to go to. So yes, it's a draw is a bad result. I would agree 100%. And yes, now City are closer to them. But again, the same way. I will keep saying Man City when it comes to I've not seen consistency from them as well. And we can say some of the winter signings so far have been scoring goals. Like for example, your Semenyo and Gay has been good. But again, when the game are going to start to go, are going to start coming in thick and fast. I want to see if Man City are going to be able to have consistency as well, because the same way Arsenal in 2026 or whatever they've been inconsistent, the same way Man City has been as well. So again, so far. Yes, if we look at dynamics or whatever, I can understand you can be scared.
It's not even just dynamics. It's not even just dynamics.
You're acting like it wasn't just like last week that Man City hadn't won a game in 2026, bro.
In 2026,
I'm sorry, but this is the issue that people don't get. Because what people don't see is that Arsenal have this big squad of players. The issue is Arsenal have a big squad of players, but in a lot of areas that lack quality. People can talk about Manchester City and how they miss players, but go look at the backup to Rodri, Nico Gonzalez. Go look at the backup to Declan Rice, Christian Norgard. God forbid some of these guys have to play games. The Norgards, the Martinellis.
Wait, hold up. Did you say that Arsenal have the best squad in the league? I thought you said they have the best roster in the league.
Arsenal have a lot of numbers, but quality. The difference between Arsenal and Man City is quality players in that.
Come on, what are we saying?
Once again. I don't understand why.
We lie right now. What are we doing?
Hold up. Let me come to Ardis and then to KJ and to AK. Ardis, what are you saying?
Okay, so I'm
and then we want to come to you. Ardis.
Okay, so I'm in between what Money Mason and Kenny are saying. So on the one hand, I don't agree. I agree with Ken that obviously Arsenal shouldn't be, even though they drop points against Brentford, there shouldn't be a doom and gloom something. They still have a strong enough squad, I believe, that they can win this title. And we obviously don't know what's going to happen when the Champions League and cup competitions go. Arsenal might have injuries, City might have injuries that might impact things. So we don't know. So there's still a lot of variables. So I don't think you can just easily say that now because of this result solely, it's advantage City. However, what I would say where I can see one of Mason's points is that fundamentally, yes, we can talk about Manchester City not and their past performances, but there is that fundamentally, this coach as well as a lot of players in this squad have been here before when it comes to competing with Premier League titles, winning in Premier League titles, etc. They're players that do that, and as Sir Alex Ferguson said, it's those last 10 or 12 games are what matters. So the fact that everyone is saying that when there's still 15, 16, 18 games to go, that Arsenal were definitely there's no chance. And now we're not even in the last 10 games, and Arsenal only 4 points ahead of City, and people saying City have no chance. I just find a bit bizarre when
No, but there's not really no chance. It's just that this City team are not the City team of before. They're not guaranteed to win all those games.
But my point is that, and especially after what happened at Anfield, because I don't think people realize that win. I think had City lost at Anfield, I think I'd probably be like, okay, yeah, you know what, that was a psychological blow. The fact that they they won away at Anfield, something that they've not done for I don't know what 6-8 years. Just
18. Last time they did it, Nicolas Anelka played for them.
No, they beat them during the COVID. I swear they beat them
in the league.
No, I think that was not in the cup. That was in the cup thing.
They did it once in COVID.
Come on, COVID results. What are we doing, man?
I think this was after Liverpool won the league already. I think so.
But then,
No. This was the season where they finished.
I'm not counting that. Okay, yes.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, we remember. Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make, that was a significant win, and you could clearly see when you saw the players that they were like, right, we've done something that we've not been able to do before. We've obviously played before Arsenal, so the pressure is going to be on them. We're still in this, and we also know that they have to come to us, and we can we can obviously bring the points down. Not to mention that Arsenal, they have to play Spurs, they have to play Chelsea, because Chelsea aren't going to allow. Don't want Arsenal. You don't want Arsenal to win this league.
Speak on it.
Chelsea Football Club, they don't want Arsenal winning this Premier League. So we're talking about this. City's next fixtures are pretty good. Arsenal after Wolves have Spurs and Chelsea, and you've got your new manager bounce, potential with Spurs, whoever comes in, and even if you take Spurs out of the equation, Chelsea FC do not want Arsenal to win this. I think they've got Fulham and I think that's it. I think as far as big teams Arsenal have to play, but regardless, it's the biggest issue I think of this is what we'll see of us going forward is the mentality, but also, as I said earlier, that they don't seem to be able to find a way of doing good and actually being able to score goals continuously through open play. If they can't set piece a goal, or if they can't surround a goalkeeper, they don't really have much else to offer. And fundamentally, that trick was only going to work until the other teams realize, oh, this is what they're doing, so we're now going to defend against that, and then we're now going to do the exact same thing to them, which is what Brentford did today.
Well, ideas. Not every team can do what Brentford did as well. Like Brentford, I want to.
No, but the issue is that if you go look at
wait, hold on. Wait, let us switch this because I did
It's worrying if you're like, I don't think any of Arsenal's scorers are in the top 5, 6, 7, 10.
Not in the top 15.
Not
highest goal scorer is 8 goals.
So that stat should worry you, because then when it does come to these close bitty games, especially when you've got the teams at the bottom that are going to be fighting relegation, etc., you need to be able to score goals.
We're 7th in the Premier League in open play XG.
Whatever you say about Haaland, and we have obviously, as KJ's been saying, Semenyu's now sort of come in and he started to score goals. City are scoring goals, and they are scoring goals consistently now. I'm not saying that City aren't going to drop points either, but they're doing that. I just think that if you've got an Arsenal team that is struggling to score goals from open play, it's going to bite them to butt, and they're going to drop. They're not necessarily going to lose games. I don't think Arsenal are going to lose many games going forward, but they probably might draw a few, and that's what's going to make the difference.
KJ, real quick, KJ.
My point is this: City, right? How do I put this? Well, let me start. First of all, before the window, right? Their problem was what? Defensively, they weren't good enough and they weren't scoring enough goals. Those were two of their biggest problems, right? The midfield is never a problem.
And with Rodri coming back, it's made them stronger. Now, Semenyo significantly improves their attack. And Gehi significantly improved. Bro, they had a centre-back partnership for fucking Max and Husanov a few weeks ago. And Husanov a few months ago. Like, what are we doing here? This is clearly they've clearly upgraded in two positions where they needed to, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, a few weeks ago, first half of the season, Arsenal, I don't think blows a 1-goal lead to anyone at home. Anyone, whether it's home or away. Like, I'm sorry, defensively. And they don't give up as many chances they did. I know the personnel isn't the same, but Arsenal fans were waxing lyrical about the signing of Mosquera. He's been pretty good. And even though he was okay today, right? Better finishing from Igor Thiago, and we're having a different conversation. The guy could have had a hat-trick for what we're saying, right? Yeah. I don't think that first half of the season, Arsenal lets that happen, right? Even if you look at City's game yesterday, right? The 3-0 first half against Fulham, right? Granted, they were playing at home, but they didn't play great in the second half. There were times where Fulham actually did attack them, and they didn't concede 1 goal. So this notion that they're not that great, I agree. But when you buy 2 players who clearly improve both areas of need in Christmas, you're clearly not. This is the thing, the Spurs thing. Whether we're in the mid or not, Spurs is a bogey team for them. Whether they have their full team or they don't, like, this is clearly a problem for them. The rest of the league is not a problem for them. Like, no one can sit down and tell me that, right? Even United, people want to say United's a problem. They lost the United game. The fact of the matter is, even on those managers like Solskjaer, United still got results.
So wait, hold on. So KJ saying City will win all their league games before the Arsenal game.
No. I'm not saying that. No. I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the thing. Everyone says, "Oh, but City will drop points." People don't realize what Pep Guardiola's done in the last 2 to 3 games. He's shored up the midfield. First half of the season, Pep Guardiola played a very attacking midfield where he played Foden and Cherki with Nico G at the base. And the problem is they ended up getting attacked a lot because there was no solidity in the midfield. Go look at their midfield in the last 3 games. Nico O'Reilly, CDM, Rodri, CDM, Bernardo Silva, a ball-dominant central midfielder who's not very attacking as a number 10. Pep Guardiola has shored up that midfield.
Wait, do you 100%. You know what's the worst thing? In the second half, they've been destroyed.
You know what's the worst thing? You know what's the worst thing about that? He's actually starting to play Ait Nouri more, precisely by moving O'Reilly into midfield. And Ait Nouri's better than O'Reilly going forward, right? Even particularly in the Fulham game. Depending on the game, right? He is going to make the right adjustment, right? Ait Nouri is a level of squad depth that I don't think that Arsenal have, like personally, right? In terms of fullbacks, right? That's just one example. The thing with City is Semenyo started so well that even when he doesn't play good games, he scores. That's the thing. You don't need... He's doing his best Salah impression. He doesn't have great games, but he scores goals, HH. This is the thing, and they did not have that in the first half of the season. So if you combine the fact that they have a better midfield than they did, right? If you combine the fact they've improved defensively, and Arsenal, the foundation for this season has been defensive stability, and they clearly haven't had that, particularly in the last few games, particularly in this game, right? You saw it laid bare this game with injuries, whatever happens, and on a point gap of 4 games. What gives you the impression that this is more clear cut? You guys are still under this impression that this is the same Arsenal in the first half of the season, which it isn't. And you're under the impression that this is the same City in the second half of the season. Again, which it isn't.
Whoa, you're talking like City's midfield's gone better when Rodri... They have 3 wins, 4 draws and a loss this game. The record is 3 wins, 4 draws and a loss.
I'm not saying...
Wait, hold on. KJ, what is it? I'm coming to see which one. KJ, wait. No, sorry, Kenny, where's
KJ, I'm not saying that is a far-gone conclusion. I'm still saying that Arsenal are still favourites. But of course, yes, Man City, with the signings they made, have a better chance. But again, now the last 2 games now were this superlative on Man City, like we keep saying. Before last game, they had not won a game in 2026. The same Rodri that you're praising. We saw Rodri should have been sent off at Anfield. And even against Tottenham, the guy was garbage. All I'm saying is Bernardo Silva, his past 2 games has been decent, but I've seen Bernardo Silva been showing his age as well. So all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is right now they're on form. It's cool. All I'm saying is, again, I need to... I'm not going to be making like some statesmen nowadays that Man City are back, however. No, I still think Arsenal are favourites. Yes, Man City have a better chance probably than they did in the past with the window transfer window, with the transfer window they just have. But I still think Arsenal are favourites.
Oh, hold on. Wiedemann, what do you want to say? Wiedemann.
Yeah, I was wanting to say these last few games have also shown us that Manchester City.
Okay, so you have to read, man.
Well.
Yeah.
Like there's absolutely nothing going on. They get destroyed by Tottenham in the second half. They lose complete control of a match they had full control of against Liverpool. Like this is not some great City team. And the thing is, this whole thing about what we're saying about Arsenal City, you know that we can flip it around, right? This Arsenal team, everything that Moneymaker is saying about them, everything you would think that the way that some Arsenal fans talk about this team is as if they're full of bums. The manager is a completely retarded motherfucker. Like. It's as if they have no idea what to do. They have no idea how to score from open play. The only thing they know how to do is play from set pieces, right? And so that's the case. You're not an Arsenal fan. And if this is the case,
because
no, my name is. Let him talk because you are speaking from there is PTSD attacks coming from you.
I understand.
It's PTSD attacks. I'm sorry. Widman, continue. Widman.
I get it why they're nervous and I get why they're shitting themselves, right? I understand it because of PTSD, because of history. But the reality is this team is not as good as the one in 2022 and 23. Neither is the Manchester City team, right? Like both these teams are weaker than they were previously, and everyone would be able to agree on that. The thing right now is that everything we're saying about Arsenal, we can say about Manchester City, right? You're saying
you can't. That's Arsenal, a lie. City don't have their attack. Arsenal don't have their attack. That's a lie.
Wait. Hold on. Let Widman talk. Widman. Because for me, I'm sorry. I do not know where you are glazing the City team from. But sorry,
these guys have certain weaknesses. These guys have a manager that doesn't know how to manage. These guys only first to score from set pieces and so on, right? And yet they are still 4 points ahead of Manchester City. So what does that say about Manchester City? Right? Like we can look at it from both ends. If you're a Manchester City fan, you're looking at it this way that I said. Right? How is it that this Arsenal team is so shit and we're still 4 points behind them? It means that we also have our own issues. So clearly Manchester City also has problems, and we can clearly see from these last few matches, this is not a perfect team. This team will continue to drop points. It's very reactionary, and I understand why it's happening from Arsenal fans to just be doom and gloom like this. But the reality is you're still 4 points ahead. You still have a match against Manchester City, which it's as
away
if
from home. Away from home.
Away
from home.
It's as if
away from home.
What do you mean so? What do you mean so? Away from home.
Wait. You guys are talking as if. No, hold on, guys. You know we're not in 2019 anymore. We're not in 2018 anymore.
They don't need
the way you're
that
talking about this amazing City team. I'm sorry. This. Wait, hold on. You're telling me that Arsenal should be afraid of City at the Etihad? Is that what you're referring to?
Can I speak on this?
What are you talking about?
This whole thing about Manchester.
Hold on, Widman. I'll come to AK. Widman.
Man City versus Arsenal, right? This whole thing, Money Mace was saying, don't bank the points. Well, it looks like you banked these points for Manchester City against Arsenal. It's as if you've already lost the game. You haven't lost the game. You can win that game. You can win that game and end the title race. That game could also be a victory for Arsenal and the title race is over. Like, that's also a possibility.
But
so
we've already said that Arsenal has
Wait, hold on. Widman.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that there's a very real possibility that Arsenal can, whatever the results may be until Man City, can also just go and win that match and also win the league that way. There's more avenues in which Manchester City lose this league than win this league. There's more avenues in which Arsenal get the job done than not. Ultimately, there's more of a percentage chance that Arsenal will win this league. And it's as if this whole doom and gloom thing, I get it, but there's no need for it.
Wait, hold on. My thing though is that Wiedemann is actually right in the assessment is that let's put it, both teams, specifically this year, have underperformed. Arsenal should be 10 points clear.
Yes,
but City should be 10 points clear.
Bro, you know,
both teams have F'd up.
I don't know if you remember this. In December, there was a point where City were 2 points ahead of Arsenal. The only reason Arsenal they were ahead, but you had one game in hand. So
so that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count.
But that doesn't count.
There was a point where there's a point where the table was that close, especially in December when between City and Arsenal. The only reason it was in a point where it was 6 points was because City in 2026 have not performed well.
Well, neither Arsenal though. When City would sit, Arsenal
exactly.
And when they would sit, Arsenal.
Wait, hold on. One at a time. AK,
and they've got better since then. They've got better since then.
Bro, I don't know if KJ is turning into a City fan now, but
no, he's a friend of Arsenal winning.
But like, I'm sorry, people are acting like, bro, like neither of these teams have played well this season.
No,
this year. I mean, not this season.
No.
This year.
No.
Bro, like City have 3 wins, 4 draws, and a loss this year. Arsenal, I think, they went 3 games without a win. For supposed title challengers, that's title winners that shouldn't be happening. The problem is like both teams have not performed well yet there was a 4-point gap between City and us.
But that's not the conversation people were having. Everyone was having conversations about Arsenal being the best team in the world. How many trophies could we win this season?
I understand that.
No one was ever painting Arsenal out to be this bad. I don't want to hear this narrative.
Wait, hold on. AK.
I understand that. And I don't think like there's ways to look at this. You can say a team of favorites to win the league without going overboard, saying that they're the best team in the world, they're the best team in this and that, all of that. Right?
Yeah, they had some crazy statements about
Arsenal are favorites for the league title. I've maintained that if Arsenal win this league title, it will be amongst the worst teams to have won this league title.
That's not
I've seen. It definitely is the worst attacking side. It definitely is the worst attacking side to have ever won this league title.
True, that's fair.
But at the end of the day, they are favorites for this league title because, as we've seen before, this season, every single time Arsenal have slipped up and City have had a chance to catch up, they do not take advantage of it.
And vice versa.
Can I respond?
And vice versa, right?
So, like, you can only bottle the title race if there's a team to bottle it too.
Okay, you stole my line. You stole my line. But it's true, but that's true because my thing though is that you guys are acting as if this is City team that can. What makes you think that with the way City started 2026, they can win 5 games in a row?
We've said since the start of 2026, City will go on a run. City will go on a run. City will go on a run. When have they gone on that run? We're still waiting for that run.
Can I respond to this? That was crazy, by the way. Can I finally respond to this? I've been waiting to respond to this.
Respect AK, man.
Respect to me. What he said.
Here's the thing. There was a stream that we had for preseason predictions, and you and me spoke, and I said a big issue I have with Arsenal is not actually the lead up. Arsenal can do well leading up from August till March. I said that to you. We had this conversation, and I hope you remember it. I always said, when it comes down to crunch time, Arsenal have not shown me anything in 5 years to indicate that they can get over the line. I'm not talking about the league. Can anyone give me domestic cup?
Okay. So
Conference League example.
So crunch time is. Would you say it's from week 30 onwards? Week 20.
March onwards.
Last 10 games.
So again, my theory was my theory was this is that yes, crunch time Arsenal will fold, but my theory is by the time it gets our City game, it's going to be a bigger points gap. So there will be no crunch time. Because during the supposed crunch time, there will be so much of a buffer already happened because of City dropping points.
The problem with your statement was that could have only been true when there was that really difficult run Manchester City had. Because 6 games ago, we were 6 points ahead of Manchester City, and they had a really difficult run. Old Trafford, Tottenham away, Liverpool away. And at that point, I said to myself, that is where Arsenal can win the league. If we extend the gap. If they extend the gap over them in that difficult period. The difficult period's over. Go check Manchester City's next few games. It is as easy as it gets in a title run-in. They're not playing tough. They're not playing top of the table teams, and they're not even playing relegation teams that are fighting for anything. They're playing mid-table teams that know their season is over.
So basically 100%. They beat Newcastle at home. They beat Leeds away. They beat Forest at home. They beat West Ham away. They beat Palace at home. They beat the world champions away. 100%.
Go slowly.
Okay. Newcastle at home.
Win.
Leeds away.
Win.
Forest at home.
Win.
West Ham away. Palace at home.
Win.
The world champions, the legitimate champions away.
Honestly, all these. Wait, KJ, wait. No, because now we're saying all this. We keep doing that with runs every time, and we say, oh, they're going to win these games now. And then in that run, when they're going to be drawing points, or you guys will come in and say, you know what? You're just saying wins. But we're at West Ham. West Ham right now, these are teams fighting for relegation. We just saw Man United, one of the most informed teams, struggle against West Ham. West Ham are a tough team. You can't just say, they're going to go.
Nottingham Forest, you
can't. All these leads away. This is a team fighting for relegation right now. You can't just say, they're going to go there and then they're going to win the game.
What's this? The only guaranteed wins I can give you is the Forest, Newcastle, and Palace.
But
Those
Wolves
are
are
our current wins.
Wolves
The other
are
ones, you never know.
Wait,
Even
Newcastle,
They just sacked their manager.
even Newcastle, I don't even know if that's a guarantee.
Stop
to
it.
me.
They've been
I-
asked
no,
this season. Stop
oh
it.
my
Stop
gosh.
it.
No, but they're at
Stop
home.
it.
They're at home. They should win.
We'll be here next. When is the game? Next week, I think is the next game is Newcastle away. We'll be here. We'll see.
Kenny, can I ask you a question? If your friend keeps getting punched up, but then he's like, I want to fight, are you gonna have hope in him winning that fight? No. Serious question. Because Kenny's sitting. Because it's very easy, and I'll tell all of you right now, it's very easy for everyone else to sit here when they're fans of football clubs who have constantly seen their teams deliver in pressure moments. Oh yeah, that's easy. But I'm hearing Real Madrid fans telling me not to panic. Of course, you wouldn't panic. You've seen your team close out the most difficult. You've seen your team come back.
Money mates. I'm not saying you should not panic. I said I understand the PTSD. I'm not saying.
Your fellow Arsenal fans said that you're on a road for a quad. We need to listen to
that's crazy.
as well, right?
Again,
Yes, I know Bessie is normally the first day after Arsenal. But it is what it is.
Money mates. I didn't say that you should not have a certain amount of panic there. Yes, the PTSD is real. I can understand you're checking your mirrors. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see some ghosts. But again, all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, again, Man City is not the big bad wolf that it used to be. That's what I'm saying. As much as Arsenal, yeah, you guys are not great, but I don't think that both of these teams, none of them, there's no guarantee there. Of course, you still, if it gets close, yeah, you'd probably back Man City more because they have Pep and they have players that have done it there. But we're not at that stage yet.
What people don't get, no, but Kenny, we are at that stage because if Man City gain one more point over Arsenal, the league is officially in Man City's hands. Not psychologically, mathematically. The title is officially in Man City's hands if Arsenal drop one more point. So everyone's saying it's not close.
And that's assuming that City also win. No. If Arsenal drop points, City must also win as well.
Arsenal
must drop, City must win because you're just assuming that City are just going to win. That's your assumption.
I have a question. Money mates. If Arsenal question. Who do you back more to lose points? Who do you back more to lose points over the next 12 games, HH? In total, who do you think will lose more points over the next 12 games?
Oh, I said no. KJ, great question. I have no flipping idea. That is why this title race is so crazy.
Gun to your head. God forbid, gun to your head. You got to pick one. Gun to your head. You got to pick one.
City.
I don't.
So you was denying everything when he may said just to say, oh, I don't know.
Just to go City.
Look at this guy, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me clear that up.
They'll call us Bojo.
Wait, hold on. Okay, shout out to IFL. City always have the most points second half of the season. Are these facts?
Probably. Well, you don't remember some of the runs? That was based on runs. So
I mean, because obviously, last season, because if they didn't, then they would have finished like 7th or 8th based on how badly they started.
I think the fact is that for 3 seasons, the season before, they had a run from January until the last match day. Like there has been a stat like of the last 15 or 14 matches, 3 seasons in a row they have won at least 13 or 14 games. And that has been their title run. And it's also, I think it has also been known that they generally tend to be in second place around December and January, and then they start to put on a run. So I think this is, and Pep has always in his press conferences said that he likes his team to be prepared for the January and February from then on.
But VS, I want a stat to look at whether a Pep City team has had as bad of a start of the year as they've had of 2026, where they only won one game.
They did the treble season. They did
in the treble season. They won once in 5-6 games since the turn of the year.
There was
I think it wasn't as bad, but I think it was 1 win and 4 in the treble season. 1 win and 4 or 1 win and 5.
So shout out to your boy Hamza. We're one more Arsenal slip up and City winning the same week away from Dunsmore and Patrick. No, and I'll not let them in more because that's just shameless, bro. I'll not let them in because those guys really disappeared. But like, look, man, I'll be real with you.
We're gonna have to
let's see. If City do this, I don't even know.
You know what it is? No. You know what it is, bro. You know what's the funny thing? This guy is banking on Pep. This guy wants Pep to. I know deep down in your soul,
Declare Pep the
you'd
both.
rather Pep loses
I am
than
an
Arsenal
objective.
lose,
No,
man.
bro. KJ, my focus is the UCL.
I know
My focus
exactly.
is
So
UCL
you don't
for
care.
Chelsea.
So you don't give a shit who wins the league. You just prefer it's not Pep because you've been talking mad shit this season.
No.
Yes or no?
I am an objective observer.
Okay,
Objective observer.
alright,
Just
okay.
have to do it. Bad City last year, second, 11 wins, 2
Why
draws.
are we
City
talking
win all
about
games.
last year when the evidence is there?
No, but they're
This
better
thing-
this year. But they're better
No,
this
but
year.
he's talking about their
this
second half
year,
of the
but they
season.
have 3
Okay,
wins
stop
in the
shouting.
first 8 games this year. Oh my god.
AK, there's
they're
12
better.
games left. There's 12 games left.
He's talking about
Blaze,
their last
hold on, Blaze.
13.
Money Mace, just one game closer to the quad. Okay, Money Mace,
Shut
do you
up.
still believe? Do you still believe in the quad?
I never mentioned the quad. You know, I never mentioned the
Are
quad.
you?
No, that was
Betsy. That was Betsy.
That was Betsy.
Let's see. I'm probably
No, no,
Robbie and all those dudes, bro.
Minimace did Bessie led the talking, but deep down.
Oh no! Deep down he knew.
But this is how far it's gone.
Shout to Eiffel. Now that we are down playing the City team, if Pep wins after the doubts versus the Liverpool Galacticos and the Arsenal Sport team, is he the go to the EPL? No. Look. Okay.
You will have
This
to
is
declare
a
him.
bad-
Hold on. If
Spain.
City, no. If City wins this league, does that not make him the undisputed GOAT? For me, I still think
Yes,
Fergie is still the same guy.
No, I don't think it would be undisputed.
I can't defend all drilling. I can't defend all drilling. I can't. I'm sorry.
No, it wouldn't be undisputed. But again,
Yeah, but
was
you-
Liverpool,
Chelsea drew it for a while though.
Liverpool,
We gave it to
Galacticos, and
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yes, it did.
We give it all.
No.
We raise it ourselves. We don't all give it all to charity.
No,
So
was
you
it-
can,
was
but
it
you can
Arsenal
defend.
Spurs
You can
team?
defend 2
Come on,
Champions Leagues in 26 years, though, can't you? But you can't
No,
defend.
but look, see,
That's
Pep
fine.
has already basically. If someone said Pep is the go to the EPL, I would not. It's not a crazy thing to say based on what he's already done.
Yeah.
Him,
It
even
is.
basically, but listen, no, him winning this is more a negative slight on Arsenal than a push up of Pep's legacy. Pep doesn't need this for his legacy. His legacy
True,
is
you're not
already
wrong,
set
you're
already.
Yeah.
But
Oh wait, no, but he's
if-
never gone
if
2
City
seasons
win
in a
this,
row where he didn't win the
It's
league.
not about
Never
City,
once.
it's about us because Arsenal have no business. Because based on how bad City have been, this is a free hit. This is a free hit for Arsenal
Oh yeah,
and this team.
City have nothing to lose, to be fair. At the same time,
This
Pep's never
also-
gone 2
it is-
seasons in a row without winning the league, though.
I think this would be the third iteration of his City team that would have won the league. You will also have to credit him with that. Like he has won it with 3 different turnovers of old players
Yeah.
going out and new players coming in.
VS. If Arsenal finish second 4 times in a row,
Yeah. No. That's
Perpetual bridesmaids. They're never getting married,
No.
man.
Here's the
Perpetual
thing.
bridesmaids. they're
No.
never getting married.
If
The
Arsenal
14th.
finish second 14 in a row, Arteta must. Basically, if Arteta still fights to now say for the next season, I said, you know what, next season I'm actually, I'm excited.
You have to
I'm happy.
abandon
I'm like,
that song. You have to abandon
Minimace,
If they go
if
trophyless, man. If they go
I have a
trophyless,
question for anyways. If it's mathematically confirmed, like in our next few
ODS, don't get me, guys.
5 to 6
ODS, don't
game
get me,
days, that maybe Arsenal loses points and City puts on a consistent run, and it's mathematically, and people
how
are
bad are we
also
talking?
sure that
Give me a number. How bad are we talking?
no. It's not about the points. It's mostly about like
it's all about the points.
if
It's all about the
City
points.
are 3 points ahead of you after playing against you.
Oh my days! End it at that point. End it. 3 points ahead of us.
No. My question is, would you want Arteta to finish the season or resign just after that match day?
No, finish the season, and then because I want to hear what you say on the microphone in the Emirates on the last day of the season.
Bro, he'll
Guys,
say,
don't
"Yo,
expect
look,
second
next
place.
season." No, he'll say, "No, next season is
Next
the real
season,
season.
yeah,
Next season we're really gonna." But he'll say, "You know what? I'm excited, man. I can't even sleep. Next season was what we're going to be unstoppable." So, no. Look, if City beats Arsenal and City go ahead, it's over.
But I'll be honest, HH, for Arsenal to win this league, they have to stay ahead. They have to
Yes,
stay ahead.
100%,
If
100%.
City get in front of us at any point, forget whether City will drop points. Psychologically, Arsenal do not have it in them to chase.
What's the tiebreaker if you have equal points?
Goal difference, and I think
goal
goals
difference.
scored and goals
So
against.
is
I
it
think.
not
Goal
head-to-head?
difference, and the issue is that I think Man City probably have the capacity to win games by bigger margins.
No. So
because they have
basically,
better goal
at the
scorers.
moment right now, Arsenal have 32 GD, City have 30 GD at the moment.
Yeah, so the result at the Etihad will be big for that because let's say if Arsenal were to win that 1-0, it would be +3. But if City were to win that like 2-1, then it's equal and it goes to goals scored.
But also, real quick, so HH, you said, nice, or basically a free hit for Wolves. What makes you think they'll beat a team they needed 2 own goals to beat at home?
Because I dare them to not beat the Hawks at this stage, specifically because it's down to 4 points. I dare them not to beat Wolves. I dare them. Like they wouldn't dare. No, hold on. What is it? If Arsenal don't get 3 points against Wolves, that's the turning point of the season. If they don't win against Wolves, 1-0, own goal, whatever, if they don't come away with 3 points, I think that's the season might be done.
I don't even think it's just like win. There has to be performance. There has to also be, because if you
at this stage, you just walk with 3 points, bro.
If you scrape by Wolves, then confidence-wise, I don't know how you can look at yourself and say, "Oh, we're going to win these games." You can't.
Now we're saying they're going to lose to Wolves. Like,
Kenny, I'm just humoring these guys.
No. Kenny,
Arsenal are not losing to Wolves. Stop it.
Listen, I'm angry right now, but I'll even say this: we're not. We're going to win that game 3-0. All I'm saying is, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal, don't you dare. All I'm saying is, don't you dare. You will win, but don't you dare lose.
Would it be a sackable offense?
VS done.
I'd sack him. I don't know about Money Mason and all guys. I'd sack him. No, wait. At this stage of the season, you don't reach what's common. Of course, you sack him, man. Shout out to okay. Let me just. So Eiffel Discovery. Don't worry, I'll take the dubs that are pertaining to the topics afterwards. Fergie never played against the best Arsenal and Liverpool.
Fuck you. Someone said it, innit? Someone said
it. Played against the best Arsenal.
What do you mean the best? What's the best Arsenal?
Someone said it, innit? Not me, innit? But I agree with that person as well, innit? But I didn't. I was not the one that.
Wait, according to
Liverpool, I can get. But what do you mean Arsenal?
He's doing what I said, because I said I was going to spin narratives if Arsenal won this league.
Audience,
He's a City fan. That's true. He's a City fan.
Wait, Stamford Fridge. Arsenal losing to City and drawing against Chelsea, Brighton, and
well, let's be real. They're beating Rossini. They're beating Chelsea, man.
Swear down, yeah. Okay, now
wait.
They beat you last two.
Do we say Arsenal definitely beats Brighton and Everton? Yes. Definitely.
Brighton, yes. Honestly, when guys are saying Chelsea has a better chance of being Man City at home than getting a result away at Arsenal.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because if the Everton game is at the crib, the Brighton game is away. And the Bournemouth.
When was the last time Arsenal lost to Chelsea at home?
Wait, so we're saying that Chelsea are the team that are going to decide the title?
No. Like,
we didn't.
Lukaku was still sweating out here when the last time we beat Arsenal.
Okay, thanks for that.
Just take points.
Just take points.
Actually, shout out to Tans FC. The German Big Ange proving once again he's a philosophy merchant and can only manage teams like Barca or Birmingham and try his own.
Did you see?
No. We did to save that. I didn't say that for the past day. Yeah. So okay. So again, last thing here. I want to hear it right now. Who here says City win the league?
I think City wins the league.
Yeah, I think City.
I'm finna stand on business, HA.
Okay, so KJ. Yes. VS and Quick Punch, you say City win the league.
Yes. KJ, the way you were speaking before, you have to be back in City.
I'm not sure. So basically, everyone else. Wait, hold up. Everyone else is Arsenal. Everyone else says Arsenal.
Because I'm seeing guys all of a sudden, you guys.
Kenny, I'm non-binary. I'm non-binary about City winning the league.
The way you were speaking before, say yeah, back them.
Wait, I'm non-binary about City winning the league.
Speak confidently, man. Speak confidently.
I'm non-binary about City winning the league. Now I'm joking. They're gonna win the league. They're gonna win the league.
Look, for me, my thing that's it's going to be Arsenal, but there might be a few weird twists in the tail. Barry's mic with Barry.
His head's still on Mars.
Yes.
No, Barry just muted himself. His
head's on Mars. His head's on Mars. Allow him.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so hold on, VS. Before I come to VS, let me just read some.
I'm cool. I'm here. No.
Apparently, Ratcliffe wasn't playing. Someone told me Ratcliffe wasn't playing.
Yeah, but aura attacks. Those cocks were peeing their pants when we scored only that one goal. They'll get smashed at the Camp Nou. Even Madrid fans know it can still happen. Is this a brick or is he cooking slightly?
I mean, he's cooking slightly.
Drop it.
No, wait, hold on, wait. Are you saying that Atleti are going to
box it up?
If Atleti get remontada, then they sack Simeone on the spot.
Has to jump off a cliff.
Would you really be surprised if they go there and smack them like 5-1?
Wait, no.
Kenny,
Okay, wait.
4-1 is
Kenny, you're telling me that team right there are going to lose 4-0 or 5-0. Kenny, is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm sorry. Yeah, Atletico. I don't trust these guys.
Kenny, if it was 4-1, I could give you. It's 4-0.
No, there's a certain point to, because I'm not gonna. When Kubasi scored even that offside on 8 minutes or whatever, yeah, I don't know. When Kubasi was.
Actually, good. Wait. So hold on. So Chelsea should have signed Lookman. #Niger. Look, isn't it funny that Lookman comes in and Alvarez now scores for the first time in like 3,000 years? All I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying, the Lookman effect. The Lookman effect, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, actually, let me go first. He hasn't spoken.
Shout out to the Don. Wait, that was Alvarez's first open play goal since September. Why hasn't the Bournemouth piece of grass? Why hasn't he gotten cooked? For a supposed top tier striker, that is poor. Ask Madrid. Wow.
Saying top 5 striker in the world, man.
No. Guys, look, Lookman comes in, Alvarez scores. It's not a coincidence.
No.
It's not a coincidence.
Barca can't defend, and that happened. That started.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me come to Barry. They'll come to you, VS. So Barry, talk to me.
No, actually, let VS.
VS, go first. So VS, how do you concede the same goal like 3 times?
So
it should have been probably 5 times.
So first, let me get the. I will come on to Barca first. Let me on to the match. I think it was in the second minute. The Simeone's son, I think his name is Giuliano.
He has a name.
Giuliano,
yeah. That motherfucker, bro. The speed at which he came at Balde and put his foot on his ankle. It's the same. It's the same foul that was given against Romero in that Man United match.
Did that sprint feel racially motivated? Just asking.
No. VS, continue.
He should have been sent off. At the bare minimum, he should have gotten a yellow in the second minute only. The ref I think ref should have stated his authority in that moment. After then, like so many fouls, so many yellow card offenses, and so on. In the second half, again, I think he put a very high boot on Balde towards his own corner flag. I think that should have been a red, and so on. That's the ref stuff. Now that is out of the way. Hansi Flick started a 5'2" midget, Casado, in this midfield against a
midgets.
Against a physical side of Atletico in their own stadium. After he saw Bernal's performance in the last match, who was so sublime, who is physical, who can play as a pivot alone, but he started to decide 5'2" midget. Who when I see him,
you think Yama has something to do with that?
Hold on.
AJ, allow him. It was a clean tackle. All right, that's fucked up. It was a clean tackle.
VS, continue.
Bro, every Barca player should be stripped naked, and they should be put.
Wait.
Pause. Come on, man.
Yeah, like okay, let's
all of
you guys can cut the wages.
Yeah, like I mean, you can cut wages, firing squad, and everything. Let's not go triple X.
Yeah, like should be put to their asses. It should be put to their asses. These motherfuckers, these players don't know how to play. Oh my god!
Let it out. Let it out.
Kenny,
let it out, big dog. Let it out, man. Let it out.
No. Let it out. This is a safe space. Let it all out.
This all started with this Joan Garcia, man. I know he has been signing of the season. I have said that he has been amazing for us. He's a better shot stopper. He saved us from that terrorist Ter Stegen and all that. But what are you doing? You see a pass coming to you, and you are looking up and down, and you know the pitch is slippery. Even Atletico players were complaining about it, but you let the ball slip past your leg and own goal. You, oh my god, this Balde, bro. I think
Tread
he's known for
carefully.
his
Tread
pace in.
carefully.
Yeah,
He's known for
Tread carefully.
no.
Tread carefully.
He's known for his pace in the Barca squad, bro. You got outran by Giuliano Simeone. I think at least 6 or 7 times I saw. You couldn't even come near him. You couldn't even put your shoulder to shoulder. I think every defender is taught that in the academies, in the squads, in the training. They are taught that they should slow the player down by doing shoulder to shoulder.
So it puts this more on individual incompetence rather than the actual Flick tactic.
I think the only mistake Flick made was, I think he shouldn't have started Casado. He was playing against us in the midfield. He couldn't cover the ground, and he got that yellow card early on, so he had to be subbed off. Also because we conceded 2 or 3 goals. But these individual player performances were just not good. I think, bro, Casey is, first time Casey said that Kovarsist is a disease to our club. I heard that and I was like, no, he's being harsh on him. Bro, I have come to understand Casey, and I think you have got to give it to him on this one. He was right. Bro, this Kouassi guy, he doesn't know how to read a game. He doesn't know where the ball is going to go next. I think 2 times the same play. The player pretends to go for the shot and then passes to Julian Alvarez. I think that happened 2 times for the 2 goals. And this bastard couldn't read the ball, where it was going to go, where the player is, where the players are free. Bro, this Eric Garcia, he has been our best player. But when he's playing with these bombs, what are you going to expect from him? He got a red card. We were down to 10 men when we at least needed a goal if we were to have a chance of having something to play for in the next leg. Kunde, man, bro, HH, I have been again on a, how do I say?
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe
calm
out.
down, brother.
Let him land.
I have been a proponent of the agenda of Sirius. I think the players there are overrated and all. And this guy has has a day on it. Bro, this fashion merchant. He has Lookman. He gives a lap dance to Lookman. What? Where is he? Bro. And even in attack, I see Lamine. I see Lamine with the ball, and I see what are his options. I don't see Kunde on the right. What is he doing if he is not overlapping him? Then in the very next play, I see the ball going down our left hand side where Kunde is supposed to defend. I don't see him there even. What was he doing on the pitch? If he can't support Lamine in the attack and Kobarsi in the defense, then what is your purpose on the pitch? And 5'2", oh, that midget Casado, don't even talk about him. I don't know how he started that game. I don't know if he's sucking Flake's dick or what.
All right, okay.
Pause. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wait,
that's
crazy.
That's crazy. No, you can't answer anything.
VS, no, how tall are you, VS? I'm just curious. I don't know if it's. I want to know if it's midget or midget discrimination.
Street, should that be a red? Street, should that be a red? Because you heard what he said.
VS, can I ask how tall you are? I want to know if it's midget or midget discrimination.
If I say something now, I'm gonna get sent off again for second yellow. So
Kenny, say it with your chest.
Kenny,
stand on business.
I'm 5'9", KJ.
I'm not gonna lie.
Come.
I think Serie needs to change his nickname because I think VS just took over his nickname, but I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, look. Let's. Okay, Barry, talk to me. Barry, so Barry, do you concur with everything that VS said apart from the last part? Ignore that last part.
I wasn't even paying attention, man.
Good.
But listen,
neither was I.
So. Make sure you count the stripping parts.
You know those kind of games where you sit back as a fan and then you're like, what the hell was that at the end? That's how I felt.
That was
Chelsea against Leeds. Chelsea against Leeds, man.
Also, Kenny, Barry, respect you for actually showing up unlike some other families.
I don't know. So surprised. Talk to me. What happened? Okay, so first of all, the highlight.
I'm all for it because you don't go against what has made you successful so far. No matter what happened, prior to today, you could say that the season was going okay. First in La Liga, still in the cup, and UCL will just wait to see what happens. But today, so why is the high line all the way up to Atleti's territory? Why is your line all the way to the Ops territory? And by the way, Kunde and Balde. See, respectfully, Kunde, I'm not in Araujo ding dong territory yet, but we're getting there, man. Because I don't know what's happened to him. Because last season, apart from Hakimi, you could say he was probably the best right back. But now he couldn't even, because he was a great dual threat right back. He could attack and he could defend. He couldn't even do neither. And then
Barry,
defense,
he signed the
this
thing.
guy.
He signed the thing. He signed the thing.
KJ, please, man. So
KJ,
he's getting adopted every game, and his awareness is completely out of the window. So the wing backs, so why are you wingers? You are defenders. You're supposed to defend. You're not Figo. The fuck? Why are you all the way up there in the pitch? And Kubarsi. See, Casey, like, listen, man, like, Kubarsi is 18, and we all know the ABCs of football. You can't have a young guy leading your defense. You need a veteran. We should have had a veteran defender in this team. Because Kubarsi, even though he was good last season, he's still a youngster. You need a veteran to help him read the game.
Tosin Adarabioyo?
What was that?
Would you be interested in Tosin Adarabioyo for some experience?
No, like Schotterberg. Like, you don't need the greatest defender in the world. You just need a guy who understands the system.
Nah,
and he is good.
Barry, you have one, no? You have one, no?
I'm saying Disasi's playing very well at West Ham right now, so you should want him.
Barry, please continue. Please continue.
See, guy, don't interrupt me to say some dumb stuff, man. Yeah. So the defense terrible, and the Garcia, man, like that was the wrong time to do it. But like you're probably signing of the season, probably because the amount of times you saved us, like I can't even count in my two hands. So seeing this mistake at this time is just diabolical. And the midfield, like it's not when Pedri is not here, bro. No, nothing works. We have no creativity. Ding dong, I ain't even gonna say nothing. He's been there for like half a decade now. We know what he is. Big game, I can't trust him. Almost streaky player. No physicality against thugs. He ain't even gonna do nothing. And Casado, you can't have a midget playing against thugs. Against some big motherfuckers who are gonna do you nasty. You can't have a 5'2" guy in the midfield, man. You can't do that. And then the attack. Ferran, man, I can't do it with you, man. You're missing too many chances. Last season, the great thing about you was one chance, boom, goal. Now you're missing too much. Even the past weeks, you could have had a 5-piece against Chelsea, but you're out here missing chances, wasting great highlights. So, and Flick, again, I have no issues with the highlight because it has made us successful. But we need to realize something. We're not going to come back because last season we had the luxury of even if we concede 4, we can score 5. We could see 3 and score 4. We don't have that yet. Yamal's progressed as a player. He's a better player than he was last season. But the ski, he's 1 year older than last year, and he was already very old.
He's old.
Rafinha, Rafinha nicked with injuries. We haven't had the same Rafinha that we had last season. And Pedri as well, injuries. So where's the attack? How many goals are we going to score now? Because last season, we were so successful because they didn't know that we were going to do the highlight, and the attack was amazing. Now, guys have footage. They know what you're gonna do, and you don't have the great attack that you had last season. So you're cooked. You're not gonna go through the final.
So wait, hold on, look at it. So VS, do you think you'll come back in the second leg? Do you believe you can come back in the second leg?
HH, I thought about it. Like, can we come back in the? I can back my team to score 4 goals, but I can't back my team to keep a clean sheet against any of these bums. I can't even back my team to keep a clean sheet against Albacete, which we didn't. We only won 2-1. So how are you expecting us to keep a clean sheet against Atleti? And the thing is, scoring 4 goals against an opponent is itself a hard thing to do. But scoring 4 goals while also giving them so much space to score, at least, we give away at least 2 to 3 big chances each and every game. It's just that our opponent isn't clinical, or they hit the crossbar or something. It's not possible. I think Flick said it in his press conference that we will come back, but I think he should not waste the players' time and just put out the B team in that man. And the second thing is,
so you basically say give up. You were supposed to say
Yeah.
saying give up.
Yeah,
So basically, you're saying quits. You're saying quits.
play a shit team. Play a shit team in the second leg.
No, AJ, it's not worth her time if the defense is not going to keep a clean sheet, and I can't back these bums to keep a clean sheet against
So
anyone.
you play a weekend team in the second.
Okay, can I say?
Like you still have to go for it. But...
Yeah, VS.
I think these bumps are also talking about giving Lewandowski a year extension. Bro, he can't score goals now. How are you expecting him to
Is he
goals
like
in 6 months?
35?
So okay, so you're
He's
saying that you
37.
should.
He's 38. He's gonna be 38.
So VS, are you saying put him in an old folks home?
This season done, one and done. Just let
He's
him
still
go.
younger than HH
I don't
though,
want
so
him.
and you're not
I don't
on
want
HH.
him
So what are we doing?
Yes. Can you please talk about
21.
because I've been on Twitter. He's gotten hyped, especially the last couple of weeks. Can you please talk on Ding Dong, please?
Oh my.
Ding dong, merrily on high,
AJ,
and the angels are singing. Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, shut up,
I
prick.
I
Yeah, VS.
I am not on the ding dong hype train ever since I just
Hey, yo.
logged it.
Ding
not
dong
on the
hype
ding
train is
dong hype
crazy.
train.
But keep going.
No,
Yeah, a lot of
there's
suspicious.
there's this Barca guy called Neil on football
Oh, the
Twitter. He's
Australian
a
guy
Barca
or
fan.
New Zealand guy, right?
Bro, the way this guy has been hyping Ding Dong is like he's so world class. He passes the ball. He holds down the fort when Pedri is not there. By the way, this was a very underrated De Jong performance. He puts out tweet like this, and I'm like, are we watching the same way? This guy. The only thing he did in today's match was pass the ball side to side and side to side, and the only other thing he did beside that.
No. He looks busy. No, basically, him and Odegaard are battling for who looks busier. So that's
Barcelona guys. Are there any other slander names?
They're midnight shifts, man. They're midnight workers. Man.
No, bro. It's 25-8. It's 25-8. Continue.
Question to my Barcelona guys: are there any other slander names besides Ding Dong? Because that name started to make me uncomfortable.
No. Ding Dong is an amazing name. You can't get better Ding Dong.
He tried to put a cross into the box like 3 or 4 times, and each time the ball got into the keeper's hand. Bro, he doesn't even know how to cross a ball into the box, onto the player's head, into the player's path. Every time the ball went into the keeper's hand, he's not creative. He's not physical. He when it comes to put his body on the line or be a little more physical, he just bows out. And I have clocked this guy. I've seen a lot of times that he's got ball watching. And his body language after. He thinks that a ball should have come to him, but another player intercepts it. He for 2 or 3 seconds he just waits, pauses, and sees the ball. Then I think his brain reminds himself, "No, I'm in the game. I should run after the ball." Bro, this guy is so slow. He's a retard. He's a retard.
Okay.
All
right. Here's the thing.
Yo.
So we're gonna go to VAR. We're gonna go to VAR. So we're gonna go to VAR. Because I warned you about the R word and everything.
Can I speak on Barcelona?
Wait, hold on. Let me go to Weidman and say, AK, Weidman, talk to me about your rivals Barca getting 4 piece. Why did they get 4 piece? Weidman and then AK.
Well, to be honest, I missed the first half because I was taking a chemistry exam, and that's when pretty much everything happened, which fucking
chemistry?
sucks.
Wait, Weedman, was the chemistry THC? Was that the chemistry?
Oh, bro, I love me some THC, but no, it was a regular chemistry exam. But bro,
THC is actually weed, bro.
I have no idea what that.
No, THC is cannabis.
THC is just
it's
HH failed chemistry.
Bro, all I know is what's it called? Potassium. That's what's the name of like sodium, and that's Bunsen bun, a lot of crap. Yeah, continue. Weedman, continue. Go for it.
So, because I missed most of the action, I can't speak too much on the game. What I really want to just talk about is this fucking clown Simeone, right? So this motherfucker decides, oh, hey, it's a competition that we actually have a chance. And you know that this match was in La Liga, right? And it was like Barca and Madrid at the top of the league as it is right now. And Atleti and Barca play this match. You know Atleti is losing this match 2-0, right? Simeone is just throwing this match. This retard... Sorry, excuse me. I copied the.
Wait, so no. Well, I mean, there's a very fact that you actually hit it and everything. That's a yellow.
Wait, if more than one person says it, does that make it a fact?
Okay.
Do you want a yellow? Do you want a yellow as well? So you basically, I'll let you play and that's it. But continue.
Anyway,
continue.
so this imbecile. He's like this guy. He shows that he actually can play against Barcelona, right? This guy has a reputation for laying down against Barcelona. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows that he has a really bad record against Barcelona. But if you look at the matches which he actually wins against these guys, there's a very sneaky pattern here, right? You have to look at it carefully because this match, alongside the Champions League quarterfinals and the matches in which he played against Barcelona in the league title win for Atletico Madrid, show me that you know how to beat Barcelona. You know how to do it. But you choose not to do it in all these other matches because you want Real Madrid to win a trophy less than you actually want to win a match against Barcelona yourself. It's a fucking inferiority complex, man. Look at this guy. Every single time he plays against Barcelona, when it's just Madrid and Barcelona in the title race, he lays down like a fucking whore. But every single time that
what the hell is going on today?
I mean, that's another warning. That's another warning. That's another warning.
AJ, bro, what is going on today, bro?
I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on to people today. But this is a bit very rough. Continue.
It's Jim and Frank. This is Jim and
But yeah, you have to understand. Every single time that this guy actually has a chance at winning something that season, a Copa del Rey, a Champions League, it's a La Liga title that he actually is in. He's going to cook Barcelona. He shows great tactics. He shows great counter-attacking football against a Barcelona team that always has been known to be weak against counter-attacks. He just chooses not to just defend and not counterattack in those matches where it's not relevant for him anymore. So this guy is a total loser. He has a total inferiority complex against Real Madrid. All he thinks about is us. It's ridiculous. So that's just my piece on this match. I just want to clown City.
To be fair,
we've been crashing out on another.
All right, so also. VS, you're very lucky. You can thank the streets. You get to steal. I don't know how, but everything you get to steal. You get to steal. So
we love democracy.
So if you get red carded, you don't get sent off. Like this.
No. It's my discretion whether I go to VAR or not. Sometimes, if it's a straight red, you're off. If it's a straight red, you're off.
I've never got
two yellows, then it's VAR.
I've never got that privilege, by the way.
Yo, can I speak on this? Because I got to bounce.
Okay. Let me come to quick match and then AK, quick punch, go for it.
So yeah, I just want to make 3 points real quick. Let's start with Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong he's a Sancho Joao Felix, and what that means is, you get it? Hey, anyways, what that means?
Cook, man, you were cooking. Don't let me interrupt you.
No. What do you mean? But I'm just trying, just in case.
Yeah, what that means is the idea of the player is a lot better than the actual player. You know what I'm saying?
So he's trying to catch everyone now. What the hell?
Yeah, they're just fake players. So Balde. So I think it was last season. I think it was after the Copa del Rey final. I seen him and Fati in the dressing room. It was Cardi B settings. They started twerking, and the dressing room got hype, which is interesting. So I'm not really too surprised by this performance today. Also, now HH, I have a question for you.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, the question is, how? I'll put you in between a rock and a hard place. Pause. How would you feel if Lookman wins a trophy in 6 months and Trans Mbappe goes trophyless again this season?
Lookman dunking on Mbappe. Oh,
this is a pro LGBTQ place.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point,
and my thing though is what's called a quick match. We'll cross that bridge when we get there because there's a World Cup to win in the summer.
Yo, what's wrong with this panel today?
I'm not gonna lie. At this point, you have to break up the segments if you want to earn any commission.
I know, but it's what it is.
Are we going to talk about the VAR decision? These bumps didn't.
I don't understand about that VAR decision because I don't.
I'm not even mad at the offside. Why do you take 7 minutes? You ruined the momentum. So okay, you canceled the goal. You ruined the momentum. We just scored, man. Why 7 minutes?
They put out a statement like the semi-automated was according to them it was not working because the density of that area of the pitch. No. Listen to this.
I'm done.
No, they put out a statement that the semi-automated offside was not working because that area of the pitch was was denser because too many players. Therefore, they used the line drawing tool to make the offside. These guys purposely did that so that they can introduce human error. These refs are paid. I am telling you that was not an offside. And you know what they did? They defend it. What?
Keep talking.
They drew the lines on the tilted angle of the image. You know, when the camera shows the angle of the players, it's slightly tilted, so it's not easy to determine offside or not. But these guys drew the lines on that tilted image, so even if it was onside, it in the image it looks like it was offside.
This is a disaster.
So, VS, what you're telling me is
what is wrong with La Liga, bro? What's wrong with the Liga? Okay, wait, AK, wait a second.
They still don't have goal line to go to, right?
Is that Casey? Damn.
Hello, Casey.
Can I go after
Casey wants to defend Ratcliffe.
In terms of this game, right? I think there's a lot of people that can be blamed, especially that first half. Any team that lets Lookman dunk on them loses part of my respect.
What the fuck you talking about?
He's not wrong though. To be fair,
exactly, man. Any defense that makes that guy look good, I think there has to be questions. Alejandro Balde, bro, is this the slowest fast person to play in the game?
Black man named Alejandro.
Wait. AK, explain.
Bro,
slowest fast person. What does that
everybody
mean?
tells me that this guy is this rapid flying fullback.
That wasn't me.
No, this guy gets the amount of time this guy gets outpaced. Like players are able to beat him for sheer pace. It's crazy. Apparently he's this fast.
Wait. AK. Do you know what? Do you know aura? Do you know the term aura? You know
what?
What?
AK, do you know what aura means? Aura. AURA. Do you know what that means?
Yeah. 50.
Lookman's Casey, can you focus on your book and your study?
It doesn't even make sense. Look at plays on the other side.
It's called Lookman's aura. No. His aura spreads throughout. Wait, guys, are you listening to what I'm saying? Aura. His aura spreads throughout. So his aura affected Balde.
Drop the break. Ziman,
ask to speak. Please ask to speak. No, keep laughing. No, Ziman, ask for the mic after you. Ask for the mic.
I mean, Balde, this guy, he was absolutely horrific today, and defensively he was nowhere. His anticipation was off. His pace, he wasn't quick to get back to assess and to take away danger. 1v1 he was poor. I mean, Giuliano Simeone getting the better of you in a 1v1. I don't know what to say.
He's quick.
Kubarsist. I think Casey said a very important and very correct point when he said that La Masia doesn't produce good enough defenders. Kubarsist, I'm sorry, bro. Any team with a Kubarsist Eric Garcia center back partnership will never touch the UCL in my lifetime.
Ooh, big words, big claims.
And I'm not done. I feel very concerned for any national team with the Dean Hoyce and Kubarsi center back partnership heading to the World Cup.
How can you? God. Saddam Hussein and ISIS in the same team.
Oh my God.
Casey, what the hell?
Bro, this guy is not real, bro.
I don't even know if they're gonna be allowed in the USA.
This is a disaster.
On top of that, you have
hold on, AK.
On the other side, you have Model Jules, man. Model Jules. He probably has to go to Milan Fashion Week. Maybe next week, I think.
We don't need to get homophobic.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Wait. Actually, wait. AK, were you being homophobic?
Well, what do you mean? He goes to the other. He went.
No.
How do you know it's next week?
He went.
I told you that I'm being a South American ref right now. Cats are coming through. So
I've seen Jules Koundé.
They ain't even giving card.
Go to various cities for their respective fashion weeks. I've seen Jules Koundé at Paris Fashion Week. I think I've seen Jules Koundé at Madrid's Fashion Week. Like, I've seen Jules Koundé at various fashion. That's why I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with being a model. There's nothing. Models earn a lot of money.
I know.
Models earn a lot of money. Maybe that's his. Maybe that's his true calling. In terms of footballing wise, like I don't understand how you're letting a.
You guys are actually sick.
Kenny, no. Hey, hold on. Kenny, that's a crazy laugh. Kenny, why are you laughing so loud? Kenny, that's actually rude. No, you can't laugh that loud.
Nah, Kenny.
Because I just giggled. Kenny was laughing loud. Kenny, why are you laughing so loud? That's crazy.
No.
Because AK can just come with the whole stuttering.
No, it was something in the streets. It was something said in the streets.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Any right back that allows that bum who couldn't qualify his nation to World Cup dunk on you, I think questions have to be asked. And Koundé has been horrific this season. But I want to talk about another guy. We talk about De Jong. We talk about Almost. We talk about the 5'2" midget in midfield.
He's 5'7". He's 5'7".
Wait, 5'7" with heels. 5'7" with heels. 5'7" with heels.
What are some of these names, man? Almost.
I'm seeing this on the TL. I'm seeing this on the timeline. They're calling Lamine Yamal Mallorca, man.
Nah, he was the only one giving great chances, man.
That's what.
That's all.
Scammed.
Yeah, I'm seeing him.
I'm not gonna speak on that, but I'm just saying it. I'm seeing people calling him Mallorca, man.
No, it's not on him, bro.
It's agenda, man.
He's the only guy.
So blame it on him. Basically, that's basically misbination. Misbination.
All I'm saying is, if certain players in different teams were losing 4-0, we would not be saying his agenda. That's all I'm saying.
Certain French goats who are biological fathers to a certain level, Messi, we know what they'll be saying. Keep the same energy.
Bro, we watch the games, man. Don't do it. No.
That was kind of zesty. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, when they lose, he ghosts. Like, it's different, right?
I think overall, right, this Barcelona team, they're not coming close to a UCL, bro.
So are you saying Fofles?
Oh, really?
One
we
game.
didn't know that, man. We didn't know that.
That highlight has been getting carved open by any half-decent team, and the only reason they're not scoring enough is because they're not clinical enough to take their chances. Like, bro, you're telling me if Barcelona play Arsenal, they're not going to get set-pieced and high-lined, like...
Relax.
What was it called? Casey. Oh, no. Ziman.
I need to speak on this.
No, Ziman. After that crap you pulled. No, Ziman. I'll think about it. Casey, Casey, you better be here to defend Ratcliffe, please. So Casey, talk to me about this.
That's supposed to be for vibes, but okay. I think today
you see what Casey did, and now he's gonna defend him too.
No. Guys, he's MAGA. We already know he's MAGA. It's fine. There's nothing wrong, but it's fine.
Today it was supposed to be it was supposed to be a good day, man. Arsenal lost points. Pep is coming back. No, I told you, bro. I'm paper.
No, the deadline was Tuesday, man.
Wait, hold on. Casey, cool.
And they destroyed my good hate watch for Arsenal with this disgusting crap they put out today. Let's have it's mostly on Flick, that midfield. Casado, Ding Dong together. That's bro. I think, bro, there are people here who probably will be better midfielders than them together. Like, this is so disgusting.
HH is not one of them.
Of course not. Yeah. This is so disgusting. And when I said that, tell this guy Firmino Ferminator is such a disgusting footballer. 5 times. 5 times as long.
Terminator is
5
crazy,
times.
man.
That's his name.
He terminated Jackson. He terminated.
The Feminator. The Feminator.
Well, it's from American Pie. Okay. You remember this guy? This guy gave away the ball 5 times because of his stinky touch. Bro, you know when people compare him to Jude Leighton, they're actually right because both of them fight with the ball. Every single time they fight with the ball.
Hold up. You can't put Bellingham and the Ferminator in the same command.
They are the same kinds of players. They get these stinky GS somehow, and then their stinkers get saved. That's what
has the Ferminator ever scored an overhead kick in the last minute to keep his country in the tournament?
No, but
who cares who's against?
That's irrelevant. Come on.
Slovenia doesn't count.
Wait, someone said Ferminator. I want to know who said that.
He went Spain and Olympic gold.
No, I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on.
If this club had any sense, right, they will sell Fermin next season. Like,
no, we don't want him anymore.
Take some bum ass Prem club.
You got Cole Palmer, man. You want him?
I'm guessing Spurs. They will pay like 60-70 mil for him. I'm telling you. They'll pay 60-70 mil.
He wants Fermin to join a team that's battling relegation.
Bro. Tell him to Nottingham Forest for all I care. I don't give two shits.
Did he just scam 22G this season? Like,
against this.
Okay, so VS, you want to keep the Ferminator?
Yeah, absolutely. As much as he didn't perform in this game, I have even in previous Hangout said that selling him is just a no-go. Bro, if they sell him, I don't know what this club is going to go, but that's not the solution. I know Casey thinks that we want money, and we sure do. Because we can't make signs. But we will weaken a position if we sell him. Bro, he's a goal-scoring midfielder, and he has performed in other big games. Just because he didn't perform in this one.
But you know, yes, you know why I'm saying Ferminator, because like there are Prem fans who actually like him, and these dumbass Prem clubs that actually pay a lot of money for him. And I want a good defender. I can't you know what the sick thing is? I was praying for the Satan to come back.
Who?
Whoa! What?
Wait.
Who?
Wait.
Araujo.
Praying for Satan to come back.
I'm there.
That's bad. Like,
no, AJ. Someone said it in it, but not.
No. This defense gives you nightmares, man. Like, what the hell? Kubarsis. Okay, Eric Garcia, like he has been decent this season. This was a bad game from him. Fake demon Juan Garcia. There is
fake demon. What's a fake demon?
Basically saying that he can ball against the trash teams.
Yes.
No. He's not that guy, man.
He's basically when the lights get bright, bro folds. That's what he's saying.
Juan Garcia got a trim, a new haircut. He got.
I don't know why you guys have been on this Hangout, bro.
I don't get it, bro. Why can't this, bro? Wait,
hold on. Zeman, 1 minute. You have 1 minute to cook because you pissed me off. 1 minute to cook, Zeman.
This is anti-Somali racism, by the way.
Yeah, this is racism at the highest level.
He's allying with Trump and talking about Somalis.
But going on to man. First and foremost,
no, Zeman. There's no first and foremost. You have 1 minute, or there's no going to first and foremost.
Let me talk, man.
Okay, no, Zeman. Say no, Zeman. Here's it. Okay, Zeman, that's your final warning. You try that crap again, I'll just cut your mic. You try that crap again, I'll cut your mic. Continue.
Okay, going on to the actual game, bro. I'm sorry, majority of these players should be sent to the firing squad.
What?
AJ said
that. AJ said that a few weeks ago. I can say it, but you can't say it. You can't promote violence on a PG show. No, Zeman. You're not promoting violence on a PG show.
You do it all the time.
No. I don't know. I can. You guys, you can. Guys, this is a dictatorship. I'm sorry. Go for it.
Can I land? First and foremost, I do think a part of the problem was Flick. This is my problem, right? It seems like certain people, it takes them this long to realize that there is a systematic problem in all of this. The fact that the fact that you're asking your team to press high when you're 10 men down makes no sense. But that's the problem with him. He never changes. It's the consistency behind the way he approaches things. The midfield, Why would you have a 4'11" guy as a single pivot?
He's 5'7".
Why would you have him as a single
Zima,
pivot?
hold up. Zima.
No, I'm sorry. You don't bring your smallest player to a single.
He's 5'7". He's 5'7".
Is he wrong though? But is he wrong?
And then
Yes, about his height.
No, and then you're building your whole midfield around Frankie De Jong, who turns around and never does anything when the lights are the brightest. And then you have the likes of Elmo's World hanging onto the flank. We're asking him to do the same job that Rafinha does. We're asking him to do the same job that Rafinha does. You're asking Elmo's World to do the same job that Rafinha's doing. And then on top of that, for me, bro, I'll be real. Like Firmino had a disaster class in terms of the chance that he got. He got the best chance amongst everyone. Ferran Torres, what can I say? This guy, Ferran Torres, is just another guy that's just I need this guy gone, because this guy he doesn't contribute that much, and he does his fake press. He always does his fake press gimmick. Like he pretends he's pressing, and then as soon as he gets close to the opponent, he just stops. He lets them make a pass, or he doesn't cut off their passing lane. And then you have the back line that's consistent of just dumb and dumber in every single position. You either have Koundé, who can't defend, who strips for any person, bro. Anybody.
Yes, speak on it.
Strips for any person. And this season.
No, it's true, man. It's true.
This season, last season, it wasn't as much of a problem. This season, it's anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what level you play at. You'll get that Koundé twerk set.
Bro, everyone eats, man. Everyone eats.
So you're telling me Koundé belongs to the streets? That's what it's saying.
Hey, he's a city girl. He's a city girl.
Wait, Kenny, are you on the yellow? I don't know the Kenny's on the yellow.
I criticize. And here's the thing: I criticize the likes of Araujo for every single time he gets pressed, he just tries to clear it or pass it back and not progress the play. Koundé is no different on the flank. He's no different. He's afraid to make a pass. He would rather this guy has no intelligence whatsoever. He has no intelligence when it comes to and his technical quality is questionable. This season he's been a disaster class. Joan Garcia, I don't know how you made that mistake. I don't know how both Garcias team up to make that stupid mistake in the first goal. It doesn't make sense.
Because Garcia disaster piece.
No, because again, it's like I don't know how you miscontrol that, but it's on the ground. It just doesn't make sense. And then you have the likes of Balde, who's getting beat by Diego Simeone's son.
Well, he has a name. Respect him. He has a name. Respect him.
Hey, we slander here, KJ. We slander here, KJ.
And then it's just like this is again, we give Alvarez a goal. Alvarez, who's been starving this season. We decide to give him a goal. Lookman, who's having a sensational start. To be fair,
oh,
I mean, he has been having a sensational start.
Nah, I don't like a Nigerian.
Wait, God, shut up, man. Yeah, sensational. Yeah, continue. Keep going.
The same thing. The same thing. It's like if you watch the Rayo game against Barcelona, it's the same thing. You just switch it to the flank, and then you wait, and then you wait to time your run along with the winger to keep yourself onside. Or you cut it back for the player that's running off of De Jong, because De Jong has no spatial awareness. And then it's just like it's the same type of goals that they created in 3 out of 4 of their goals. And it's just like, it gets to a point where I'm sorry, you shouldn't be conceding these type of goals. These type of goals are silly to concede. And let's be fair, it should have been 7. It should have been 7. They were the
amount of chances that
in the first half.
Griezmann and Alvarez were missed. It should have been 6 or 7 for sure.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When was the last time there was a team as good as this Barcelona team where the method to beating them was, I won't say easy to do, but it's easy to know what to do?
No, it's easy because you had in this season you had the Rayo game where they created a bunch of chances, they just couldn't finish it. And as soon as Inigo Perez, the Rayo manager, made that blueprint, you had the likes of PSG manager, Luis Enrique, do the same thing and find out and clock in the second half. And then you also have this game against Atletico, the game against Sevilla. Teams have been able to find out what you have to do. All you have to do is just switch the play and then make sure that your runner runs along with the winger on the ball to keep him onside. Because they know that they know that one thing we struggle is we don't have enough players with recovery pace. The only person you have is Balde, who's, let's be honest, he should have done better in majority of those situations on his side. Aside from that, you don't have any pace. Eric Garcia doesn't have pace. Kubarsi doesn't have pace. Kunde, Lord knows this guy doesn't have pace. It's like there is no one that has pace, so it's much easier to beat us off the flank.
Wait, hold on. So shout out to boy Science FC. So he said the German Big Ange. Is that okay? Proving once again he's a philosophy merchant and can only manage teams like Barca or Birmingham and tries nonsense while winning
didn't I think you read.
No. But I didn't really address it. Is it fair to call him the German Big Ange Flick?
Okay, this is all reactionary nonsense.
No.
No, but to be fair,
is he a philosophy merchant though? Is he a philosophy merchant?
Yeah, he's definitely
clearly.
No, a little bit, but the guy is more of a spread legs merchant because I don't understand the high line he always does every single time. Like seriously.
Yeah, but if you don't, philosophy merchant is a guy that doesn't deviate.
Here's the thing, God. Like, it's not the highlight; it's the press. His pressing system makes no sense. You're asking your fullback to press, but then you're exposing your wing, which just makes it much easier for teams to get the ball off of you.
And he does it no matter what the lineup is. That's crazy.
Wait, hold on, KJ. Yeah. Is a 4-0 deficit going home a 40-60 for KJ? KJ?
I think so.
No, it's like a 80. It's like a 20-80.
Nah, because you said Arsenal, Real Madrid.
20-80.
Aye, can you fools be serious, please? Like, bro. Okay, forget 20-80, bro. Boston not coming back. Be serious, man. Like, there's no chance.
They give me like 95-5 or something like that, or 98-2.
90 to 10 or whatever. Bro, they're not coming back. Like,
No, 85 to 15.
It'd be hilarious if these guys actually do come back.
I don't trust Atletico. No.
I don't trust
guys, say what you want about Atleti. Are you saying that these guys are going to concede 4 goals without a reply?
Without reply, like, be serious.
No.
I mean,
yes. No, because here's the thing. Like, I think VS was right. Barca can score 4 goals for sure. Barca can score 4 goals. Atletico just got this 1 goal.
No.
I saw Solid missed a wide open goal, acting as if the defender touched it. Again, some of these guys, I don't.
What we saw.
Wait, hold on, Gatlo.
What we saw in the second half is going to be pretty low. What we're going to see in the second leg. My guy is going to pack every man, woman, and child, every condom available. He's going to defend that.
Not in the Epstein file.
Okay, Science FC. Atletico masterclass. If Lukman balls, praise Julian Alvarez. If Atletico and Simeone flops, and face 15 ends with trophy, let's just blame Luke. Okay, all right. Shout out to Canadian Fries. Casado is Carlos Alenas. La Marda no backing today. Yeah, shut up. Edo Jon Snow. Someone called Ekitike Theory Henry.
They called him in Theory Henry. That's a good nickname.
In Theory Henry. Guys, that's a great name. That's a great name, bro. Shout out to David T. Hashtag Island with Sir Jim. Hashtag vote reform.
I stand with Jim.
I stand with
Epstein was in my head. How did I read that as Island?
Island.
That's what Silence FC.
We're gonna start with Cat Hat, man. I'm gonna give you
no Bill Bass at United.
No Ballet Bass.
Drop a break.
Guys, low key, I'm making a sneaky run for this brick. Low key, making a sneaky run. No, but you know what? Glasses tax.
I will stop saying English. I'll stop saying English.
There's nothing cheeky or low key to that run, man.
No, that's how he asks is that a brick and no one replied.
So also Kubar, Sissy, and Black Robin are Barca's future. Hashtag long. Okay.
Wait, Black Robin.
Okay.
Black Robin.
Do you know what I saw? Do you know what I find weird? You see, I always look at the black people who laugh the most, specifically KJ and Gatlo.
No, it's because Miss called him Jasmine Jafar. Miss called him Jasmine Jafar. So I'm like,
Black Robin is bro. Black
Robin.
Yeah, man.
Wait, guys. Can someone explain to
Robin
me
always friends.
what does Jasmine Jafar mean?
No,
I know those are the two characters.
Characters from
they're like some characters from like
Aladdin,
some.
innit? Aladdin,
No,
Aladdin.
they don't fuck them from Aladdin. But
Aladdin, bro.
Okay. What does Yamal have to do with Jasmine and Jafar?
Racism.
I think. You know,
Okay,
like, yeah, I
brown,
mean,
maybe that's
you
why.
know, I mean, Jasmine. You know, you have something.
Bro.
You know, that's why. Because that's why, like, for Araujo's wife, get off social media. Like social media, it's the most creative, funny, but toxic place in the world.
No,
just
Man,
go to social media.
Now Iron Dawn isn't gonna say.
Nah, it's just toxic now.
Okay, all right. So, okay.
He's not wrong though. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Shout out to David T. Who cares about CAS? Casemiro and Dominic. Give me Fletcher's boys.
No,
Hey, you taking your medication today, bro?
Okay, shout out to the bill. HH, what are the chances of McCrappy trying to give Kunde the Stockholm treatment in the next Classico? Hashtag TLM, hashtag sword fighting. Oh, it's high. Bro, Mbappe is good for the La Liga. Wait, hold on.
You understand the dub?
Do you know what sword fighting means?
Do you know what sword fighting means?
Do you even know what sword fighting means? Yes. No. It's what Rachel does.
Bro, it's June.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone. Shout out to your boy your boy Charles. Lookman was superb. He was amazing. Guys, I told you the Lookman effect has been amazing. The Lookman is superb.
But can I ask a question?
Gatlock, no, you can't. You can't ask a question.
No, but why?
No, you can't. Shout to Charles.
Nigeria to the World Cup.
AK. Transcore Panenka.
I'm going to the World
Cup. Hold up. Even Atleti can keep these performances consistently, especially with these performances. They are my favorites for UEFA Champions League. I won't drop it because a Nigerian plays for them. But Charles, guys, will we be shocked if these guys lose to Club Brugge in the playoffs?
No, fuck no.
I'll be shocked.
That's not shocking.
No. Hell no, who will be shocked? Nobody will be shocked, brother. Artist, is the Mac with the RDS?
Yeah, I suspect.
Ratcliffe.
I know what you want to ask him. You want to ask.
Okay. Let me guys, let me present it like this, guys. We have a Vibes Hangout on the second channel where we discuss politics. This is not a political channel. This is a football channel. So we're going to keep this strictly football. Hence why I want RDS to start as the United unpaid, unverified, unofficial Man United correspondent for football.
Do you pay anyone?
Nope, I don't.
Nigerian.
Bro, KJ, have you, bro? If you look at my electricity bill, I get left with peanuts after bill. So I can't afford it.
He doesn't even pay himself.
Bro, I'm eating bread and freaking sand. That's what I'm left with. So here's the thing.
I have paid for OnlyFans caviar.
No, I didn't pay for OnlyFans one.
That's dessert.
Okay, so Artist, here's the thing. My thing here is that we have to all agree, including Maga Casey, that what Ratcliffe said is a PR faux pas and a disaster. Because wait, what's so funny?
He said, I want this whole squad gone, bro. That's exactly what he said, bro.
Casey's not even defending the allegations no more.
No, they're not allegations. He's MAGA. That's right.
What is the point?
No. Okay, wait, hold up. So my thing is this: is that for Ratcliffe, this is not about whether it's true or not, whether it's right or wrong. You can't say that as the face of the Man United global brand. You can't. You see, if I'm a PR guy, I don't care about politics. Screw the liberals. Screw the conservatives. Screw these guys. All I care about is do what you say affect our stock or our perception or how we are viewed. You saying that as the face of United, that's not an English brand, it's a global brand, one of the biggest global sports brand in the world. It's freaking stupid. So for Ratcliffe, I don't care what your politics are. Why would you say that when you are the owner and face of United, a global sporting brand? Hence why United have said that, we're a diverse club, we are diversity, we explore everyone because, bro, that's PR. to PR football. No, hold on.
Too long. He stayed
Hold
quiet
on.
for too long.
That's right. RDS, talk to me. Break it all down. RDS, break it all down for us. RDS.
So I have 4 points. And like you said, I probably want to keep it strictly football, though I might lean slightly into the
Yeah, there's a slight.
Slightly, yeah.
I'm sure Mother Case will have a few things to say, so be careful.
Cheeky political.
Let me give me something just to try to drop it. So just give some tricks to just give the context. Obviously, as a United fan here. So this was actually his full statements where he says, like, well, I've been very when it comes to how this immigration thing came into the context. So he's saying, well, I've been very unpopular at Manchester United because we've made lots of changes, but for the better, in my view. And I think we're beginning to see some evidence in the football club that's beginning to pay off. But you've got all the same issues with the country. If you really want to deal with the major issues of immigration, with people opting to take benefits rather than working for a living, if you want to deal with that, then you're going to have to do some things which are unpopular and show some courage. And obviously, they gets quizzed about the number, it being saying there was 58 million since 2020, I think. And then it rose 70 by 2026. So that's the general gist of summary. So I think the first thing I'll just fact check him. It's the first thing and say that. I think I posted a comment on your view that his comments that the population in 6 years went from 58 to 70 just factually inaccurate. The last time the UK population was 58 million was in 2000. Okay, so it's been 25 years. Not 5 years. That's probably going by about 12 million or so in terms of numbers. So that's the first thing, and it is a bit worrying that you've got a head of an organization that didn't, fact check.
A simple Google search. It's a
little bit, it's a little bit worrying. I would just think, as someone who's co-owner of Manchester United at this point, that you at least have your facts. Significant facts, especially if you're trying to make a point. But okay, let's just put that to one side. The first part is actually what caught my eye, because I've known Ratcliffe is a Brexiteer and all this sort of stuff like that. He even though under every economic measure, Brexit has been a complete and total disaster. But this Monaco resident who doesn't pay tax in the UK will obviously have his say about what he thinks is good for the country or not. Okay, fair enough. He's entitled to his opinion. What I found interesting, speaking as a Manchester United fan, is actually the first part of what he said. When he says, I've been on board with Manchester United because we made lots of changes, but for the better, in my view. And I think we're beginning to see the evidence of the football club. And Goldbridge and a few of United fans were saying this, was just thinking, what are you talking about? What are you talking about in terms of, what are you talking about that we're now starting to see the better things that are implemented by your and this is where I don't know whether it's because he's a billionaire, and increasingly we're finding a lot of billionaires, because they're so cut off from the rest of the world, they seem to live in this delusional state. If you look objectively, forget about agendas or left, right, whatever, just objectively what's happened to Manchester United in the last 2 years, right? Since Ineos came in. Ineos came in when Ten Hag was here. Didn't appoint him, but halfway in, right? But they made the decision to keep him, despite Ten Hag's form in the league. They gave him a new contract, and within a couple of months, they sacked the guy, wasting money. They then hired another guy who they knew was a 3-4-3 manager, begged him to come and leave Sporting, promised him to get him the type of players and different things like that. Within 14 months, they sacked him. In the middle of that, you begged Newcastle to let go of one of their sporting directors in Dan Ashworth. You paid Newcastle the compensation. You got him in, and again within a couple of months, you sacked him. You oversaw one of the worst seasons in Manchester United's recent history, of Manchester United finishing 15th. And now, not because you planned it, but because Carrick obviously happened to be available around, you've got an interim manager in Carrick who happens to be delivering reasonable results, which is more on Carrick than it is on Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe's planning. There is nothing that Manchester United are going through right now that has any inclination, with how successful Manchester are on the field. There's no bearing on what Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos have done right now. I'll give them a little bit of credit about the signings, fine to make the signings, okay, fine, Cunha was and Bremo, fine, okay. They made good signings, granted. But overall, as a footballing institution and as custodians, so supposed in charge of the football operations, so far it's been a disaster. It's not been great. To the point that even the Glazers murmuring were kind of being like, guys, what are you guys doing here? So I think it's completely and totally delusional that the co-owner of Sir Jim has come out and literally patting himself on the back and saying, "What a fan! Oh, we're doing great now, and it's all because of the decisions that I made." When most decisions, quite frankly, that Sir Jim and Ineos have made have not been great at all. And that's not talking to all the job losses and job cuts that he's talking about when he says people can't work. It's a bit ironic. In the other statement, we says, "Oh, people, trying to make a good, honest living," whilst at the same time you actually sacked a lot of staff at Manchester United who were there at the club for a long time, and also you don't have to pay tax. So that's a kind of a mini football fanny rant to sort of suggest that I don't know what this clown is talking about as far as thinking his leadership has any bearing on what characters or why Manchester United are going to get Champions League football or whatever. So that's that aside. From a clearly, and you've kind of alluded to this, from a clearly business perspective, as you know, I don't know whether he Ratcliffe as well, because it's probably up his own ass. Manchester United are a global franchise, fundamentally. They are. And because of that, strategically, I've never, ever heard. People hate the Glazers. I don't know what the Glazers' politics are. I know what their politics are. I know what football teams they support. I don't know anything. Don't like them, but at least I don't know what their politics are, who they support, whatever it is. We don't know. And that's for good reason, because you have your global franchise, you've got brand deals, advertising, you've got overall audience, you need to buy shirts and things and stuff like that.
Merchandise, sales, everything, which people buy.
The whole point of it is you're trying to be inclusive to, obviously, because that is Manchester United's brand, okay? And the reality is when Manchester United, it's why I kind of alluded to at the beginning, we're talking a certain individual, an ex-Arsenal player, got done for some pretty bad things today. But we're not talking about that because Manchester United are the bigger club globally, financially, commercially. That's just a fact. You can debate me or not. I'm not talking about formal stuff.
We don't need to.
That's just a sick dick. That is just a sick dick, bro. That's just a sick dick.
Yeah, I'm just talking about that's what Jim Ratcliffe is dominated the entire UK media press, and there's plenty of other things and worse things that have been going on. But because Manchester United are such a big brand, it's obviously taken the headlines. So with that, as a custodian of the football club, you should know that what you say and what your comments are a reflection of Manchester United, of the fan base, and not having that awareness, especially so soon after the Busby Babes Memorial, which I don't know if he even gives a crap about that. I don't know. He didn't say anything about that, weirdly. So not actually having that awareness and thinking, there are people in China, in India, in obviously in Africa, South America, that are going to be hearing these comments. Your own squad, who, yes, okay, they might think, okay, it's open to opinion, but we're trying to chase Champions League football. Does the squad and the players really want to hear the owner of the club basically sort of say comments that, we can have a debate about immigration too much or not, but it's not. These comments are not going to be helpful when you need a team that's needs to be together collectively to push for Champions League football. When it needs to be focused, when it needs to be winning game by game. I don't understand how these comments are going to be helpful. Let alone
no, because again, as somebody who's worked at a TV station and everything, the journalistic thing to do is the next press conference.
Apologize.
Oh, Carrick, what do you think about Ratcliffe's comments?
Exactly,
No comment.
exactly.
Oh, so do you have any thoughts? How has the squad? What has the squad reacted to what he said? Because so now you've not taken the focus away from football to the journalists are going on, because that's just the journalistic thing to do is what do you feel about the comments made?
AJ, you gotta find the blackest, most immigrant player possible and ask them.
Yeah, I'm at the honest
what they think about.
So is it? So do they pick players at random to do a press conference, or is it always captain and manager? Because normally it's only
At
captain
times
and
they
manager
have
that does
random.
press
At
conference.
times they have
But
random.
sometimes it's random. Sometimes it's random. Yeah.
Artists, who speaks the worst English in your team? Artists, who speaks the worst English in your team?
The Sun are requesting Amad Diallo. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right, Artists continue. Artists
No,
continue. Artists
so
continue.
I'm just looking at a point. So yeah, but so you not to actually, you're the custodian club, the rest is like to actually say these comments.
No, but sorry, but quickly. Is Jimmy really that stupid?
Yes.
To make because again, like you have to be because again, whatever your politics are, you're a businessman. Are you that dumb in thinking that if you make those statements, that's going to potentially harm the brand you're the owner of?
Because HH, and this one, and I'll get to this fork when I talk a little bit about billionaires and how there's issues there with
All
a
the
lot
white,
of billionaires
all the
these
white
days
billionaires,
that I'm
all
talking
the
about.
white billionaires.
So he's in that kind of class, I think. So yeah, he's an idiot, and I think that his demeanor when he came to come all the time was that like that he's almost entitled to like this is like Manchester United at least appears to be just like a vanity project to him. It's not like he generally cares about the club and generally has like some sort of fondness. Like I said, I would expect either you be quiet like the Glazer, don't say anything, or if you're gonna say that, oh, I'm gonna put the Manchester United and all that nonsense, that at least you speak out when Manchester has been successful or when there's important events, like I said, the Busby Bay tragedy and all these different sorts of things. And I'm hearing you say that, or certainly if you're gonna be speaking to encourage the team, oh look, oh congrats, we're gonna push on for Champions League, whatever it is. I don't expect you to just to correlate what Manchester United are doing with politics in this country. Like that just doesn't make sense. Purely from a business perspective, and purely, it just doesn't make sense. He's an idiot for that. So obviously, just that's sections. I put that to so fine. Now just end with this. There seems to be, I don't know what happened recently, where we have a lot of billionaires on this planet that, whether it's because they've got way too much money and too much time on their hands, or whether or not they're sensing that people are getting a little bit angsty with how much,
inequality
and wealth inequality that there is. So therefore, guys like Ratcliffe and stuff like that are having to sort of come out because he alludes to the fact that he met with Farage, for example, before, etc. So they're having to come out and try and say these things to try and garner themselves popularity with maybe certain sectors of the vote in public, or politicians, etc. It's funny. So just before I forgot one point. It's funny because I noticed on Twitter online there were quite there's I don't know how many, but there certainly were fans that were like, "Oh, don't criticize Sir Jim. Oh, freedom of speech. Oh, this
Sir Jim."
They were there. But the thing is,
proper Mike.
The thing is, what like I said, I'm a fair guy. People want to have their opinions. I can respect everyone's opinion. What frustrates me about that is that these same people were saying not that long ago, Sir Jim out, Ineos out, Glazers out, etc., based on the football, based on what's happened to Manchester United. So what you're telling me is that you are now pro Sir Jim because he agrees with your immigration take, whereas a week ago you were against him because he was causing issues for the football club. When Manchester United should be that makes zero sense. The football hasn't changed. If anything, it's been detrimental because some of the players might be like, "What the hell is going on here? What are we part of this culture?" And yet you're supporting him because he happens to align with. So it's just that division nonsense. But anyway, last point. Sorry, I'm going to talk too long.
Yeah,
these billionaires, these people, too much time, too much resources, and whether it's because to get political or a certain amount of political clout to get money from government, because obviously he wants money from the government to help this Old Trafford redevelopment project, etc. So that could be that, or quite frankly, it's because, and I'll try and keep it, but let's just say like a certain files has been going and making the rounds, okay, and billionaires, a lot of famous people, and a lot of people are indicated in said files. And a lot of people are trying to say things to distract and kind of just sort of, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, and say all these things that get media attention, media headlines, and get people worked up and divided against each other. So they focus on attacking their neighbor right there and ignore the fact that fundamentally these billionaires are a class of their own. Like they're a class of their own, they're a club of their own that you're not invited to. And I suspect that a certain Sir Jim Ratcliffe is part of a certain class. Let's put it that way. And I'll end there.
Can I go after you?
Wait, hold on. Just take a few debates because I'll come to you guys. So, Charles, where are we at? So, shout out to Charles who says, where was this? Where was that before? So where was this Lookman during our World Cup qualifiers? Atlanta really robbed Nigeria.
Hold on, do you still have a chance?
Well, what?
Bro, how Nigeria still has a chance?
No, they're just coping. They're just coping.
Drop the brick. So Casey, how
Casey knows what he's doing. Casey knows.
Wait, hold on. Well, the FIFA verdict on there is tomorrow. So let's see.
Do you have a chance?
I thought the verdict was already done already, and I said again, I don't want to get into the World Cup via that way. I'm sorry, I don't want to get into the World Cup that way. We messed up, already destroyed. Nah.
Just drop the I defend it, bro. You're not fooling anyone.
This guy's such a liar. I don't want to get.
I don't want to get it that way.
Stop trying to do morality gimmick. Stop trying to do morality.
Okay, just drop I defend it and move on.
You know you don't.
No.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, shout out to your boy Hamza. Billionaires
Did
talking
you read the rest
about
of that super chat?
You didn't even finish it.
No. Yeah, I said no. You said well, the FIFA verdict on the DR is tomorrow. So let's see. Yeah. And I said that I don't care. I don't care what the verdict is. I don't want to see it. Yeah,
it depends if Nigeria gave Trump money.
No, I defended it.
Sure. Bernard talking about Wakuna. Focus on what you do best, exploiting the labor of others, making cuts and moving tax havens abroad. It's real. Casey, relax. Casey, don't you have it?
If it gets political,
Casey, relax. I just said relax. I just said relax.
Every fiber in his being not to crash out on us right now. You know that.
David C. United then posts a collab with the Malaysian Airlines after. Okay, hold on. Monimus, do you want to explain this?
It's just a super chat.
Guys, hold on. Casey, high key. That's hilarious. Casey, high key.
You know what the thing is? I have not said a word. Like, you know what this is? I haven't said a thing.
But Casey, come on. Casey, that's hilarious. Come on, Casey, that's hilarious.
Okay, yeah.
So Casey, tell me, Casey, tell me, were you watching that All American halftime show?
He was, Kenny. You know he was.
He turned down the corner, Alabama. Yeah, but shout out to your boy Hamza. When you've got the likes of Tommy 10 names, that's Joker, Simon Jordan, and other coming out and defending this fraud, it tells me everything.
Wait, can we talk about that Simon Jordan guy for a second?
Bro, the guy is an. You see, guys.
Nah, but he wasn't wrong about any Aluko. He wasn't.
No. Okay,
no, come on. That's obvious. But all I'm saying is that it's
I ain't gonna was cooking there.
Yes, guys. If you leave, see, RDS, Monuments, we can just tell you about how things work. So, you see, if I told you Simon Jordan is from Eton, he's the Eton guys. If you're from England, you know what that means.
Yeah, 100%.
The guy is straight Eton.
Yeah, 100%.
It's straight Eton. And guys, here's why Casey, I'll get to Casey. You have to have lived here. See, Casey, you know of England from the outside in. I know England way better than you know England.
Sure.
So that's a fact.
No, but I haven't said anything.
Also, Casey, reading a book is not knowing English.
No, but
have I said anything? Like, why you?
HH, you know what's why not? HH, you know a counter to your point, right? You said that you know
can you pull up my
because you know like Eton and stuff, which is true.
Yeah.
Casey knows the Ivy League, and if AK will attest to this, it's kind of a similar class.
No,
it's kind of a
no. The Ivy League is a lot more chill, but the Ivy League.
No. Do you know why it's different? And also, Cage, maybe you know. England is a classist society.
Oh no,
America
isn't.
I
know, and I lived amongst white people. I know better than anyone else.
If you've actually went to those universities, you realize that there is classism.
There's classism in those schools. Trust me.
No. But it's true. But I'm saying that America can't be more classist than England. It's can't.
No, which university?
There was classism. That's no one.
Wait. Hold on. So, shout out to Hamza. Ratcliffe avoids more tax individually than any immigrants will ever cost this country. Okay, so hold up. So this guy lives in Monaco, but he's talking about UK immigration, but he lives in Monaco.
He started.
How does that work?
He started his business in Belgium, by the way. He started his business in
Shout
Belgium.
out Guy the best bar. Shout out Guy the best bar.
See, KJ, you know, man.
So I got Reform Zionist collabs at the top of my club. No comments, man. No comments. No comments. Casey, don't be offended. Casey, don't be offended. Don't be offended. Casey, don't be offended. Shout out. I get Casey. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
I get these clowns on channels like GB News and Talk TV just repeating these myths about immigration because they're paid by billionaires to do so. What is the average racist getting for their racism? Look, I said it. Look,
a feeling
again
of superiority. A feeling of superiority. That's what
again, I don't want this to be always, but all I'm saying though is, if you lived in England, I'm not surprised with what is happening.
Oh no,
I'm not surprised with what's happening.
We need the vibes hangout, man.
No. We need the vibes. Football. So that spineless Zionist, damn, but third, absolute shill. Starmer thinks he's slick. He came out and challenged Rat's comments. Mock outrage has just pandered to this far right nuts since coming in as PM. Again,
Starmer was getting cooked lately, so he had to
pivot.
some good pivot.
Wait, hold on. If ever there was an appropriate use of meme where there is a British worker with 1 billion, with one cookie billionaire with loads, and migrants with nothing, and a billionaire saying, "Careful, the foreigner wants your cookie."
That meme, yeah, I know.
No, bro, it's no, and shout out to your boy Daniel. Said, what was SJR?
Sir Jim Ratcliffe, man, come on, that's just
okay. So was Sir Jim Ratcliffe at Eastern Ireland or Sean Combs' parties? I think he was at both. He was probably at both.
He didn't want to colonize. He didn't want to be colonized by the Diddy party.
And no party like a Diddy.
Okay. So here's the thing. So again. So just reports to Hamza because Hamza just to hold kick something. Again, I don't want to go into too much vibes. Stammer's getting destroyed and cooked right now. The guy is fully under pressure, so he had to respond and make it like he's a good guy. But the way things are going, with the kind of guys that are now leaving his cabinets and being linked to this whole stuff, Stammer is like a dead man walking. There is a dead walker. So basically, there are no good guys here. Things are going crazy right now because everyone is getting exposed. Everyone is getting exposed.
Yeah, I won't go.
Can I go?
Wait, no. Casey, thoughts on what Ratcliffe said? Keep it football, just for ways.
Everyone go on mute.
No, I said the same thing. Like I said in my comment, like for using the term colonization is just idiotic. For colonization, you need to have a mother colony. Like there's no mother colony for immigration. Like,
but you said on my video that there are clowns on both sides of this debate.
Oh yeah, there are of course clowns. Of course, yeah. The clowns on the other side. Like, I mean, if you want to go wife side, I can go that. Like if you want that, but since we are not doing that, I'm respecting the channel.
So basically, can you see that as the face of Manchester United?
I'll just say this. Yeah, economy side, like that's a whole different conversation we can talk, and I've seen stats on that, like that are seriously. That's just. I'll just say this: there is the mayor of Manchester said something. He condemned him and all that. Do you know? In Manchester, like in the last 25 years, like 2,000 underage white girls were raped. And you know what happened? They were never prosecuted. And you know who did the crimes? Guess. They say it's Asian.
Okay.
Guess which Asian
country? What does that have to do about Manchester United, though, Casey?
No. I'm trying to say, like,
no, because Casey, I don't know how this links into his
the
comments,
clown
but continue.
The clown part on the other side is that if you ignore these crimes, that's the clownish part. If you ignore these crimes because you're afraid of being called racist, that is a clownish part.
So most of these crimes have been done by the immigrants. Most of these crimes
the grooming gangs were almost entirely like they were Pakistani men from Brentford.
Okay, no, but he asked. No, but you see, no, wait, hold up, Casey, can you wait, hold up, Casey, can you not see what you're doing? Casey, this is what you're doing. Wait, Casey, you are so quick to defend the whole immigration thing that even when I told you that keep it football, you've gone to
No, but you asked
on
me
the age.
No, and also HH majority
You asked
of
me
majority of rape cases are not from grooming gangs. They're done as individual cases. So
Yeah, but I was
and
talking about
the
I'm specifically talking about grooming
those
gangs.
numbers don't tend to favor quite well in terms of because the problem is that people use it as percentages of the population in comparison
Per capita,
to how
yeah.
many people there
Yeah.
are in the country. So they will use
Yeah.
it as a percentage of Asian people. But the problem is they
Yeah.
don't
Even
actually use the raw figure numbers.
I
The
don't
majority of
understand.
rape cases are done by white
True
people
or
in this
not,
country.
No, but you don't know. But you don't know. You're not getting my point. Okay, that's all. See, that's why I don't want to go into the political side on this. But I'm just gonna say this. There's a report from like, and she's a labor lord and all that. Like, she's not any of these reform and all they want to say. Like, it's I think it's Baron Casey. She had a whole report. Like, basically on this, I'm gonna be quick. Before 2021, they didn't used to collect the data on ethnicity. They just had data on ethnicity on 33% of people or of the crimes. Like, so what she did was like she went to Yorkshire, Manchester, and one more area, and she just did an audit of like last three from 2021 to 2024 years of like crimes that were committed, and she just looked at the data. Like, it was 100%. It wasn't like 30% like which was before. Those figures were like kind of alarming, and the issue was that this was the whole. But yeah, that's right.
Wait. Okay, Casey, I'll say again. Jim Ratcliffe makes his comments about
yes,
England is
exactly.
Wait, Casey.
Okay. Go on.
Jim Ratcliffe makes the comments that he's the face of Manchester United, the owner of United Global Brand. He makes the comments that England is being colonized by immigrants. To that, you say what?
No, I just said that's a stupid term to use, colonization. That's what I said. That's what, bro. You don't see. You just have this idea that I have like these views and all that. I'm telling you that using the term colonization is just idiotic. There is no mother colony like for this. So it's.
Casey, can I ask you a question?
It's just impossible. Like,
wait, hold on.
But yeah, keeping it. So I'm just keeping it football. I'm just keeping it football. It is stupid. Like you represent like probably like top 3 biggest club in the world. Just don't. You can. I mean, he could have said that. Oh, we need to have like discussions on like how much immigration we want, like everything, which is not way to. But the way he said it, like we are being colonized by immigrants, like just idiotic. It is completely.
Wait, hold on. Before I go to SK, so Casey, I'll just say one thing, and this obviously will lead into the vice, but just one thing real quick, because just pertaining to what you wrote. So I'm not making anything up, because again, you wrote something on my video and I responded about how, because you should actually watch my whole video, because in my video I said that, if I am used to a culture and a way of doing things and people come into my place and aren't integrating and speaking the same language, I have every right to be like, hey, wait a minute, I don't like this. 100%. And it's a conversation that me and my brother has talked about, because my brother lives in Birmingham and it's an issue happening in Birmingham right now. But you were making a point about how the Anglo-Saxons had a culture, immigration did not really help them, Anglo-Saxons to keep the culture. Wait, Casey, it's your tech.
Wait, how far back are you going?
Casey,
bro, you guys
Casey, I can bring up the text.
Yeah, bring it up.
Okay. No, but Casey, you were talking about how.
That's why I said you read my comment. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
No. But Casey, in your comments, you talked about how even before immigration, England had their even had their own culture and had an own economy.
No, I didn't say culture. I said no. That was my response to your Japan point, because Japan is homogeneous, right?
But you said they had a thriving economy in the 70s, yes.
Before
immigration.
But I was trying to tell you, like, even like they were like 1970s Japan. They were like 1970s in 1970. They were like today's Japan. But I said it, bro. I said it in the same comment that they need immigration.
Wait, hold on. Casey,
they need immigration.
Okay, hold on. Casey, because we need to move on. All I'm saying though is, in general, we've had many hangouts where you like Anglo-Saxon culture, you like English culture, and
sure.
English culture, and so hold up. You like the Lord of the Rings. I said when you come, you want to see English culture. Casey, all I'll say is this: I've lived in England, I've gone to English schools. And a lot of English people mock, insult, denigrate, and abuse Indian culture and Indian people. And wait. And I know for a fact that the English people that you defend, a lot of them, insults you and insults how you speak, how you talk, and where you're from. That's what I'm saying. Hold on, no, because
This is just bad. This is just this is what I don't like.
AJ,
You can't. No,
Wait, hold on. Look. We'll talk about this on advice. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this.
Let him respond.
What did I do?
Okay, come on, bro. You can't. No, you can't say
Let him respond.
But you can't say it. No, you can't. No, but no.
Can we?
Casey found that he's been betrayed.
Oh my God! Like, come on.
Do the Nigerian thing.
None of
Let
what
him
was
respond.
fair.
Just let him respond.
Wait, okay, Casey.
No.
Kenny Mitchell, that one. Okay. Casey talk.
Did you hear the pain in his voice? He just found that he's been betrayed.
That's the pain.
He's been betrayed by
Oh my God! Oh, for God's sake! See, this is
help.
This is why. So this is why. If you don't want to turn it to a vibes hangout, just don't make those comments that.
No. Okay, Casey. I just want to make it quick and then move on. Okay.
So let me just respond. When I say I like quote unquote English culture, I mean like what they did like in your 18th, 19th century. I just like the Enlightenment and all that. Like it has nothing to do with like what their culture is. Right? Between like stuff like but actually he's British, like Adam Smith and Hume and all those guys. Like that's
where they would like
economics.
Economics.
Yeah, that's it. Like I think you have this understanding that I'm like I'm like completely enamored by the English way of life and all that. No. My thing is like they did some correct things in like 19th century, 18th century, like which was democracy and stuff like that. But yeah, you should admire that.
What do you think about the other side where they like?
Okay, wait, hold on. Who's next?
Everyone was doing that.
I was gonna go before.
Casey, your reply to that is everyone was doing that. Do you not see the problem with that?
What?
You said everyone was doing that.
Wait.
I said they pillaged millions.
Wait. SK.
You didn't say that.
No, guys. Let's give it to football. Okay. Yeah. So SK. Let's go again.
AJ,
So Ratcliffe saying that as the head of United thing. Your thoughts as the head of United? Keep it football.
Can I speak after SK?
Yeah.
AJ, I just want to say before all this is your fault. If you had just had a vibes hangout once in like 2 months, this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No. I'm busy. Times are hard. I'm busy, but I'm working on it. I'm busy, but I'm working on it.
Okay, so HH, there's a lot of things to go over, and Sir Jimmy's comments. So the first thing we're gonna say, RDS, correct me if I'm wrong. The first season he officially took over as the head of this club was 23-24, right? If I'm
was that the last? So
that was the second. That was the last full Ten Hag
season. Yeah,
the first one, right? It was the second one. The second Ten Hag.
Yeah, the second one. I mean, I would say halfway through because that was in the summer. Obviously, they finalized the takeover thing, and they're just getting into.
So basically, last season is his first full season as the guy.
Exactly.
Okay. Exactly. So the guy at United. United prior to I guess his half season of coming in, the lowest they finished was 7th, and they were they finished 15th last year, and prior 15th. To Michael Carrick, doing what he was doing, they were closer to 13th than they were to 2nd or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So these are the very, very good sporting decisions that he made, right? The countless amounts of sporting directors that he's hired and fired over the span of like 18 months, those were the good decisions that he was doing.
Yeah.
He decided to keep a bum-ass manager that wasn't doing jack but scammed an FA Cup, even though he could have just gotten rid of him for no money, but then had to spend 20 million to get rid of him. That was the good sporting direction that he was doing. Right?
Speak on it, Cook.
HH, I'm also curious, just to, in lieu of your favorite OnlyFans chick, not to get fully racial here. Shout out to Rachel. HH, when he said that the country was getting colonized, and that the way he ran Manchester United is how he wished the country was to be ran. What types of people did he get rid of at that club? I'm kind of curious.
A lot of working
class people.
Interesting.
So
speak on it.
We have a guy that doesn't pay taxes, lives in Monaco. HH, this guy? This
Monaco is
guy,
quite nice to me.
No. This.
I know, but he doesn't pay taxes. That's the whole point.
HH, this same guy said that he was gonna take one of his businesses out of the UK if he couldn't pollute the air, right? Like that. Those are the people he wants to defend. He was gonna pollute air to save a couple bill, not even a couple bill. What am I saying? A couple thou. He was gonna take the jobs out of the UK. This is the country he cares about. allegedly. So you can't run the club right. You don't even live in this damn country, and you don't even have to worry about running the club right because, as we've already established, this is one of the greatest like global brands. So you're gonna make money despite yourself, and yet you felt the need in your big age of 73, because this guy's old, by the way, to come out and complain about immigrants in a country you don't really live in and you don't pay taxes to and that you don't ever have to see in your day-to-day life. And for what reason? Audience, what was this interview even about? What was the point of this interview?
I think it's, from what I can gather, I think him...
Because it was on Sky News, wasn't it? I think Sky did it.
Yeah, I know, but where right now, I think there's some kind of industry economic forum going on in France and Germany. I think some of the leaders are meeting up for a couple of them to talk about the direction of the industry and stuff like that. So that's what's going on in the background. So I think Sky then did an interview whilst he was there, obviously meeting up with presumably other political leaders to discuss stuff. And then based on that interview, he obviously then made reference to Manchester United and then brought up this immigration nonsense. That's the context.
So he's not even doing his actual job that he's allegedly doing a good job of doing. Running his fucking $1 billion club. He's not even doing that.
Can I go after escape?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the bottom line is this. The guy is an idiot.
Yes.
He needs to focus on actually winning United their first league title in 13 years, which is what he claimed he was going to do. And he claimed he was going to do that better than the last ownership. He needs to leave the politics before the politics leaves him. And maybe
no, but Esker, like, if you're a businessman, don't you understand what public relations are and PR is? Surely that's the basics of it.
No. HH, you're wrong about that. You're wrong about that. You know why you're wrong? You know why you're wrong? The industry he is in does not give a fuck about PR.
Because he's an engineer, isn't he?
No. It's not that. It's the fact is he's in private equity, and private equity could give a fuck about what they do to companies and people.
No. But KJ, there's common sense, man.
Okay, no,
there's common sense.
No. HH, you know what's the problem with your statement? HH, you know what's the problem with their statement? People make statements like that when they don't care about the consequences of actions.
They don't.
What consequences is Jim Ratcliffe about to face?
No, KJ, not him. His brand. Nothing's going to happen to him. But if you're representing a brand, you have to know that. What could I say that could mess up that stock? Mess up that merchandising, mess up the whole thing.
The releasing of staff was even worse than anything you could say. That was already bad enough.
The guy was getting rid of like 30-year-old employees.
On a realistic standpoint, on a realistic standpoint, is this gonna help? Let's just stick to not his private equity. Let's stick to Manchester United. This is not. I'm sorry, people are still gonna buy tickets.
Yeah, the only thing that hurts Manchester United stock is performance.
There's no consequence. The fans are going to forget by next week that he said this. They're going to forget by next week.
Wait, hold on. Artist, what's it? Artist, what is your response to that?
Point. Yes, granted, it's not. I'm not me here saying that. Oh yes, because Jim Craven said Manchester United are going to crash out, etc. No, of course not. However, what I would say is that internally, given where Manchester United are, this is the point. Like, I'm not saying that. So Jim Ratcliffe is going to crash because Manchester United is a bigger club than Dragon and a brand. Yeah. It's not one person can do that. However, in the context, especially of this season, when you're competing for Champions League, when you've obviously made the decisions that you sort of made, those comments are probably not going to be helpful to a team that hasn't secured CL football, and that is important to Manchester United because if Manchester United don't secure UCL football next season, they're going to be significant dire economic consequences from the club going forward, especially when it comes to transfer budgets, etc. So I don't understand, as a leader of a club, why you would think that you would say things that are probably going to give unnecessary attention to character.
It's like why?
Unnecessarily psychological messaging to someone players of the team that are going, is he talking about me? Like what's going on? And removing that dedication to the pitch. And when at the end, come the end of the season, when a decision could literally be goal difference or a point, subtle stuff like this matters. So don't say it.
And I mean, basically, if you're the leader of any kind of brand or franchise, don't say anything political. whether it's something super liberal, super conservative, just don't, because
unless your
you don't
brand
want
is
to
being political.
distract anything from whatever your team is going through and everything like that, because there's just no point.
No,
So
AJ,
money
people
is
have short memories. That's the point.
Bro, no one is gonna care about it
hold
like,
on.
in next
That's
week.
what I'm telling you. No one cares about
and
this
then
in 2
AK.
weeks.
No one cares.
Yeah, money makes and then AK.
Do you know what I love?
Let
I
me go after
like
AK.
all these guys who are like who have these views. Majority of them, what they do is that they end up playing it up. They obviously have these views because they say them. But what they do is that they obviously end up like playing them up a bit more for cameras in order to create like sort of in terms of like, because Tommy Robinson does this. Tommy Robinson sort of like inflates his views of immigration in terms of that in a political sense. He inflates it because then people don't understand. Guys like that get funding from this sort of stuff because you're able to get loads of people backing you, because if there's one thing that English people love, they love a scapegoat for why their problems are what they are in life. Oh, I'm doing so bad in life because of this Nigerian guy who drives the
Bad
Uber.
vibes country. Bad vibes country.
Yeah. So it's like this Nigerian guy who drives the Uber, like it's his fault why my life's going bad. Yeah, but that opportunity to drive the Uber was there. Not you didn't take it, but the Nigerian guy who came off the boat did. So why are you complaining? So listen,
Off the
that's
boat
my
is
point
crazy,
in terms
bro.
of no, but it's the truth though. Like all these,
Yeah, no.
because like even then, Sir
Oh,
Jim
no, bro, do you know how many times I hear, man, all these fucking Poles taking all the jobs and everything?
They're taking the jobs you don't want.
No,
Do you
not
want-
only
do you want to
that.
sweep the floor?
No, not only that. They're willing to work for a lot less than you are. You won't work as hard as them. You won't work for the kind of job they do. So those Polish guys are just going to do this work. Same as the nurses, whether they're Filipino, Indian, or West African. They're going to work harder than you for twice as long for that as much pay. You won't do it. You're not going to do the job.
Even them hours there, like, trust
No,
me.
heck no.
You don't want to be doing them late.
No, seriously. Do you
someone
think
has to sweep the
Louise
floor.
or Charlotte or Karen or Sharon is going to do that kind of job? Heck no. No.
And the problem is that like people look at it in such a linear sense of like, oh, because this person has a job and they're not from here, they're an issue to society. Well, no, jobs will always be open regardless of how much immigration there is. It's the issue is that are you willing to take that? And that just comes down to your moral sense. At the end of the day, someone has to sweep the floor because there's a job for sweeping the floor. But if you're not going to take it, the Romanian guy who just came here 2 days ago, he's going to take that job. So don't complain when that job gets taken if you don't want it. If you want a better job for yourself, get better credentials. Do better in your university degree. Focus more in school. Work harder in life. Then that way you will have better credentials to then not complain about taking a lower income job. Then you can go and aim for higher income jobs.
So in fairness to Ratcliffe, as part of the comments that he said, he did allude to the fact that there's like 9 million people like on benefits. So I'm getting the impression that Sir Jim, although there's the ritual thing, I'm fairly sure he's very much against just people in general being on benefits and things stuff like that. So,
but majority of the people on benefits in this country are English people who don't want to take a certain type of job, and because of that, they claim benefits. So once again, listen, a lot of the issues in this country would actually go away if people could put their pride aside and just say, I'm going to take this job, even if it's not the best thing possible. A lot of the issues in this country simply would go away. But that's my opinion on that. In terms of the football, Sir Jim, you have made countless bad decisions. The last thing we need from you is a EDL rally. Especially considering, go look at the Manchester United squad and line all of those guys up. I guarantee you majority of their parents are immigrants. Majority of their parents probably came to England like not with many credentials, and their children had to work hard to become footballers to pay for their parents' lives and pay for themselves in terms of setting up a financial security for themselves. But you're gonna sit here and say things like this. You're just causing issues amongst a squad full of diverse people who have come from different races, different backgrounds. These guys aren't going to listen to you. Like, there were reports that there was a Manchester United player who was very unhappy with what was said, and understandably so. Like, you can imagine how it must feel because they see Jim Ratcliffe.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're a footballer, you're going to see the owner. Imagine like you're, I don't know, Mbuemo from Cameroon, and now you've got to shake hands with a guy who said you shouldn't be here.
No, I mean, like, basically, if you're Diallo, you're Mbumo, you're Kobe Mainoo, and you know that this fits into your parents and what your parents had to go through. So even if let's say you were born here, your parents had to come here as immigrants. If you look at Jimmy, it's like, bro, why do I have to shake this clown's hand? This dirty scumbag's hand, So
yeah, like he's gonna be sitting in the next room, and all these dirty black guys, like they need to get out of the country. Oh, Mbumo, how you doing? You okay? How are you this morning? You all right?
Good goal on the weekend. Good goal on the weekend.
Good goal on the
You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones, man.
Yeah, good goal on the weekend, bro. But I
but I think that's the point though. Like for Jimmy, Mbumo, Kobe Mainoo, they're workhorses. Like you're basically you're basically like cattle. You're cattle.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Casey, go ahead.
Is it okay for him, even Jim, like to just say like, okay, we want controlled immigration? Will you have an issue with that?
Do you want controlled immigration?
If he said instead of
that's a very like broad-ish statement, and I think if you made a statement like that, cool, people could read between the lines and say whatever they want about it, but that would not go down as badly as what he actually said.
That's the whole point. Like, basically, if he said that we have to control illegal immigration, we have to control immigration, we need to stem the tide of immigration. That's not fair. He said that we are being colonized by immigrants, full stop. We are being colonized by immigrants, full stop.
The word colonized by that's really
no. Wait, hold up. Kenny, it's the whole thing. We are being colonized by immigrants.
Yeah.
That's a dog whistle of Farage, black, brown, yellow, get the F out of this freaking country. It's a dog whistle.
Yeah, so I saw Farage commented on the comments as well.
No, Farage is as things are going right now, Farage is probably gonna be the next prime minister.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Come on.
I
don't know. Like I checked the post last month.
Artists, man, they never know.
Yeah, but we don't have a bipartisan.
It's either gonna be the Tories or Farage. Like, it's either one of them.
This country is screwed regardless of who's in charge. I have no hope for this country anyway.
Yes.
Yeah,
but like
I think
wait. Hold on. Money miss.
Yeah. And also, I agree with RDS's point completely. Of this could completely affect like top four, because it's like, Casey, imagine you've walked into work and someone says like, man, this dirty Indian, I swear he's the dirtiest guy. Oh, how are you, Casey? How's your job going? That's going to affect your work, because you're going to be thinking, hold on, this guy wants me to work for him, but then he sees specific.
No, that's why I'm asking. Like, had he said like in a way that, okay, if the country has controlled immigration, whatever, like, would that be right?
It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, what he said, he said what he said. As a co-owner of Manchester United football club, while we're in the midst of a season, like as I've said, I don't care what political, if you're left or sort of right something, from a purely responsibility point of view.
Say nothing. Just shut up. Say nothing.
There's no point.
No. Because Casey said, he should. No. Casey, how about it's February? My team is fighting top 4. Shut your mouth. Say what you want in summer. Say nothing. Just shut up.
Because at the end of the day,
just shut up. Because the reality is, if we miss out on top 4, there will be, at the end of the season, there will be people. You say people forget about. Yeah, I assume the majority of British press will forget about it. But no doubt, if we miss out on top 4, there will be United fans. They'll point to this moment and go, especially if results go down, and they'll go,
this derailed the season.
They'll point and say, had Jim Ratcliffe not said that, potentially might have secured Champions League before. And he has to take responsibility for that. So
So, and Casey, again, why it's also crazy that this is a guy that doesn't live here. There are bigger people who live in England, not him. There are big issues in immigration. How about cost of living? How about cost of food? Cost of groceries? cost of commuting. There are
Them trying
other
to
things
privatize
that,
healthcare.
bro, and students struggling to pay bills, accommodation, rent. There are far more important things that are screwing up regular people than whatever immigration is. So that's what, but he doesn't live here, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't know. Money miss.
Two things to finally wrap up. One, RDS is completely right. Like, at the end of the day, you're Jim Ratcliffe. You are not Nigel Farage. Here's the thing. You might not agree with Nigel Farage, but I understand Nigel Farage saying this stuff. He's the leader of a political party where his job is to campaign that message. Your job is not to campaign this message. Your job is to run Manchester United Football Club. Why are you saying these things?
It's crazy.
If you are the lead member of the EDL party, say these things. But you are the owner of Manchester United. Don't say these things. And second of all, I knew Jim Ratcliffe was racist. HH, pull up my AVI. When he fired this man.
Yo, what the fuck is this? The fuck is this?
Olga Hag.
Okay, what's it called? AK, got the mic. AK, got the mic.
Well, AJ, can I go after AK?
Yeah, AK.
So yeah, man. What are we looking at here? How this affects the football club? Or...
So basically, your thoughts on him saying those comments. Should he be free to give his political viewpoints? Was he wrong for saying that? Who should he have worded it in a different way? Should he have never said anything?
But the wordage, just the use of the words colonized by immigration, bro. Like, first of all, that doesn't even make logical sense. You can't. Immigration doesn't colonize anything, bro. Like,
but there's no mother colony.
Immigration is done by a bunch of people from a bunch of different countries. Like, here's the thing, man. I'm all for, the guys putting out what they believe in the open. If you believe in controlled immigration, if you believe in no immigration, even if I disagree with your statement, you can say whatever you want. But, like, to use the word colonized by immigration as an almost like you're the owner of a global football club, and your starting 11 is made up of like 9 immigrants. Imagine Jim Ratcliffe goes to the Manchester United players' dinner tomorrow. He's gonna be like, "Hey, Amad Diallo, how you do?" Knowing
Mbuma, what's up?
Mbuma,
Bruno,
what up? Yeah,
Bruno,
bro.
what up?
Keep scoring goals, or we'll send you back.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly.
What? Money makes your foul.
No, here's the thing,
man. Come on.
That's
even allow KJ to laugh like that.
Okay, I'm gonna
imagine a guy like Amad Diallo, who, by all factual accounts, was child trafficked into Europe. Look at that interview and be like, what is he supposed to think? What is Brian Mbeumo supposed to think about the interview? What is a Bruno Fernandes? Like, all of these guys are immigrants. Like, they came to the UK to do a job. Yeah, they're not citizens of the UK. They're not, like born in the UK. They're not English, if you want the Anglo-Saxon.
No. Because remember, he never said illegal immigrants. He never said what. He just said.
Yeah, he just said immigrants. Immigrants are colonizing this country. That's what he said. So I think at the end of the day, like, I mean, it's not a good thing to say. I mean, it's probably a PR disaster, and it comes off as hypocrisy from a guy that doesn't even live in the UK. Like, it's like, bro, like, and the one thing I will say, HH, is I actually did go back and read Casey's comment. And he's not wrong. Like, his first comment that he rates, he's not wrong. Like, I wouldn't say he's wrong. Like, we can't be here, like, talking about colonization and like stuff like that without at least accepting the fact that England is not we can't act like England's the only country to have colonies. Every country, every country and continent in every way has had.
But the issue is
Oh,
how
no,
far
wait,
do you
no,
want to
no.
go back? Because
No, but not the
everyone has been
Why should we
colonized.
go far?
no.
Why should we go far
But
back?
AK, my point was,
Why should we
isn't
go
it
far
fair
back to
that
Bantus
if
colonizing
you
South Africa?
no, but AK, my point is that if you colonize India, let India colonize you. If you colonize Nigeria, let Nigeria.
No, but
colonize
then
you.
every
That's
So
not
by
fair.
that logic, sorry, by that logic,
And that's and that's fair. No, because the point though is that as England, the British Empire, you can't use the word colonization and now be a victim when you also did.
Okay.
Which when you were a chief operator of colonization.
Okay,
See,
hold on.
there's
So by that
colonization
logic, okay, I have
and
a
there's
simple
mass
question
colonization.
for you.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
No. KJ, brother, my KJ.
I want to finish the.
Sorry.
I think I get your point, but then you can say that about like you can say that about so many countries. Why shouldn't for example, why shouldn't the Amazigh people take back North Africa? We could.
No, Saudi Arabia. If you're going by that logic, bro. So Arab Spring is North Africa.
Even Saudi Arabia.
If you want to go there, hold on.
Wait. Guys, come on.
I think overall, the whole
Can Spanish take over
this man, Jesus Christ. Jesus.
The use of the word colonization in an immigration tense, that itself is incorrect. Colonization, immigration is not colonization. Immigration has never been colonization. So
you guys are giving Sir Jim Ratcliffe too much room. This guy's an idiot billionaire. He's not thinking these deep level things, these debates and stuff like that.
He threw out the buzzwords.
Because Aaron, what I find so funny is that, which is why again I don't want to go in the back and forth. Me, RDS, Money Maze, ask KJ. We know who Ratcliffe is.
Yeah, for sure.
We know who this guy is. We can read between the lines.
Easy.
He is that kind of white English racist man. That's just a fact. Because guys, I've gone to school with people like this. These are people's fathers I've spoken to. These are people who I've been to.
Majority
because
of the
this is the Lord Grove, Harrow, Stowe, Eton. It's that area.
Wellington College,
Winchester.
Also,
it's that
the
area.
big thing is that majority of these racismo guys, they don't actually understand the dynamics of the country. They just use buzzwords. They're taking my jobs. They're taking up space. They're doing without actually fully understanding the dynamics of the country.
Hold on, KJ, talk to me. KJ.
When it comes to British people, just like Americans, there's different classes of immigrants. The ones like the rich Russians who come in and store their money in Europe, in London, they don't give a shit about those guys. They love those guys. The Asian engineer guy that comes and the what's it called? It becomes a doctor or whatever it is. A lot of them love those guys. The engineer or the doctor, they love those guys. Now the guy who had to flee what's it called? Political persecution or civil war in his country. That guy, that I don't really see. That one I don't like. That one I'd rather those guys didn't come in here. You know what I mean? The hijab, the what's it called? The Muslim family who come here for a better life, and their daughters wear hijab. See, I think I deserve to see what your daughters look like. I don't think you guys deserve to. This is the thing. I like I'm saying, immigrants are in a large part of Europe, of London. Correct me if I'm wrong. As far as properties, as far as what's it called? As far as school teams, if I'm not, sports teams, right? As far as
property, sports
what's it
teams,
called? Properties. What's high streets?
My best friends family and people they're into real estate, and I know that a lot of people from the Arabic area they're into real estate. Arabs, yeah.
100%. Learn a lot of stuff in central London.
Oh no, 100%. So that's what I'm saying. They love that kind of immigrant because let's be honest, the UK has been for sale for 30-40 years. Let's be honest. Why do you think Charles and all these guys love going to the Middle East? Because they're like, oh, we got stuff for you guys to buy. Come and buy this. Come and buy that.
Well,
the Premier League.
And it fuels the economy. It fuels the economy growth.
No, a certain direction also. No. Speak on a certain direction.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, no. What's his name? No. Abramovich is
Shadow Roman.
Don't shout out.
He's still alive, bro.
No, when it comes to immigration, no, it's true, right? No, it's true. HH, no, it's true. And let's be honest, right? We didn't give a shit because we were winning trophies. We didn't give a fuck, right? Because to us, if we're gonna see the oligarchy that was operating in Russia, if we're gonna see the people that Abramovich and his people were exploiting, we didn't give a shit. This is the thing. My thing with English people is they love to play this moral high ground game, and they're in no position to, like, just based on history, they aren't. Like, white people in general, they aren't in any position to look down on anyone ever. Like, let's first of all, let's get that out of the way, right? The second thing is, when it comes to Sir Jim Ratcliffe himself, like, as you said, right, it is the most privileged position of any society, particularly in the West, obviously, even amongst immigrants, is a rich white guy. Like, we know this. Like, you can't really debate that. The guy who's most removed from reality is a rich white guy, right? The guy who's most removed now, this is the thing with Ratcliffe. I'm not going to act like the guy was given everything in life, because I'm not going to act like he was, because he essentially came from nothing and he made himself a billionaire. He's the wealthiest guy in the country. You can't take credit away from saying he's done nothing, because first of all, he's obviously not an idiot as far as being book smart is concerned. Like, becoming a self-made billionaire is very difficult. Fair enough. But that also does not remove, right, the prejudice you have towards certain groups. That does not remove the what's it called, the environment you were raised in. Like, he was raised in what? The North? Come on, we know what the North is like up there, particularly. Let's be honest, right? They're not the most diverse.
KJ, relax. Hey, come on. This was the North. No, Newcastle were very nice when I went to Newcastle. Very nice when I went to Newcastle.
Yeah, audience. That's fair, but you know exactly where I'm coming from. Yeah, no, you know exactly where I'm coming from. So when it comes to Jim Ratcliffe, right? All Jim Ratcliffe did, right, is say something that a lot of people in a lot of countries think, especially England over the last few years, like particularly the last few years. This is why reform has made such a resurgence, right? Because a lot of people feel like British values are being weathered away, which of course is not reality. They feel like Muslims are taking over the country, of course, which is not reality. It's the same in America with certain things, right? Foreigners and everything like that. And when it comes to this, I'll preface this by saying one thing. First of all, Ratcliffe's numbers about the UK population increase were obviously wrong, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is the way you guys have more privileges than the average immigrant, right? What the average immigrant does, right, as far as basically sacrificing and having children, right? Because that's the biggest thing, right? A population increase is based on the number of people that have children, naturally so, right? For the most part, right? At least a significant population increase. You take away immigration, right? These foreigners have more kids than you. So if you want more white people, just first of all, stop the race mixing. Let's just be honest. Stop the race mixing. That's the first thing, right? No.
First,
No.
You say it's a right angle.
I didn't say keep it to football. KJ, because I was like, KJ, can you just, okay, there's no vibe. Can you just take it back to United and football? Because I don't know how race mixing mixes with football. Let's just go back to things as well.
Just the fact check, KJ, that for first generation that is true, but for second generation it's the same as the local population. So just
this is football. Birth rates. Okay.
No. Okay. KJ, just keep it so. The United owners saying we are being invaded by those black people.
As far as football is concerned, Ratcliffe should.
I mean, basically, KJ, do you agree with Ratcliffe saying that Casey should F off if he was in England? That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, my God, Jesus Christ.
KJ, he's referring to you. You're brown.
No.
I don't give.
Sorry, KJ. No, talk. KJ, talk.
We know what Casey is. No offense. It's like the good immigrant gimmick. I know what he is, bro. But here's the thing, right? Look, the thing is,
KJ, move on. No. KJ, move on, but you can't say that, KJ.
KJ.
No. KJ, continue.
No. Let's be honest, right? Yeah.
I'm
obviously joking to an extent, but you know exactly what I mean when I say that. There's a lot of people like that, right?
Wait, are you saying he side eyes other Indians when he sees
them?
He's like, what's this guy doing?
KJ. So
Ratcliffe, go to the football.
No, but
I need to respond to all this. Like, this is
KJ.
Should he have said it? No, he shouldn't have said it. Could he have used different words? I can understand. How do I put
this? No. Okay, KJ, should he have said anything?
No. How do I put this? If you are how do I put this? On one hand, no, because one, you don't live in the country, and two, you contribute to sort of economic decline by taking jobs away from the country. That's the first thing. But on the other hand, let's look at this from maybe a patriotic angle. I know it's a bit far-fetched, but a patriotic guy could simply phrase it this way: we need a better policy on immigration control because currently it's not good enough. That's fair. The word colonized is a very, very loaded word. If you say the word colonized, you are implying the people are coming into your country. People are coming into your country, right? Essentially, what's the word I'm looking for? Gentrifying your what's it called? Trying to
gentrifying, taking over your culture, taking over.
And I imagine in reality, he would say colonized if he's sitting around with his billionaire friends. In like that's the thing. If he was a bit more aware, two things. If he was a bit more aware, he would phrase it like the way I said he should have phrased it. Or two, right? This guy just genuinely lives in a world where he's the richest guy in the country, right? No offense, right? But a lot of rich guys can say and do whatever they want, and there's no consequences.
Yeah, that's how you
and there's no consequences. First of all, no one's going to force him to sell United, first of all, right? Second of all, we can say it's a PR disaster. If United become available for sponsorship with 5 more brands next week, those brands are not going to give a fuck. If United go to get to the Champions League in a month, the fans are not going to give a fuck.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
The reality is football fans have a very short memory. Football fans have a very
when
chill. When United
when the game when
the reality
KJ
football fans are very easy to what's it called? They're very easy to get back on your side for the most part.
They're dumb,
right?
KJ. That's
yeah, exactly. They're a very thick bunch for the most part, right? A lot of them probably can't read past a 10th grade level, right?
It's great.
But the truth is, right?
I know Arsenal fans who want
It's actually 6th grade, KJ.
But this is the thing. But this is the thing,
yeah.
This is the thing, their football clubs, right, are like, how do I put this? They're like that one family member that can always do fucked up shit to them, but and show them they don't care a lot of the time. But they're like
crazy
but their family, but you know,
yeah, but he's family,
but it's not really that. They can make excuses for everything their football club does, everything their owners do. If they buy them a fucking Carlos Balibo or Elliot Anderson in 3 or 4 months, they can give a fuck about what he said about immigrants. Because let's be honest, a lot of those domestic fans, right, probably feel the same way that he does. So that okay, we've got a representative now. Like it's reality. The fact of the matter is, it is reality. Unfortunately.
Wait, hold on. Shout out to Edo. Will there be a Nigeria section on the Vibes Hangers? We need to cook Tinubu.
We do.
What happened? What happened?
Yes, what's happening?
Everything happened. What about what happened? Everything. Wait, name it. It's a taboo.
Is it about the kidnapping?
What did he do now?
Well, my mom was on the phone to this kind of person who was apparently in one of the files. But do you know everyone? Let's see. Well, we'll talk about the files. Everyone is in the files. Everyone is in the files. Well, so Edo, we'll address it. And it's time to make GB great again. Hashtag okay. Don't worry. No. Case will support that. Guys, I'll see you soon.
Bye.